Okay.
I legit.
I didn't grab mine.
We're
Oh, you
live.
should probably grab your dice while we're waiting to go live.
I'll wait till Sunday. It's fine. They're mostly fun dice anyway.
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, we're
Sunday.
playing on
Oh,
Sunday.
got it.
Yes, yeah, theoretically we are.
Jazz is already bored. We're
I
playing
know,
on
we're
Sunday.
playing on Sunday. Fuck! Okay, quick note. Sam's not ready for Sunday yet.
Good. Tina hasn't sent you her shit yet, so.
No, she hasn't. That's okay, you got time. You got time for
Been
that.
ready
I
for
got-
Sunday for
I got
months.
it.
Oh
I
crap,
know.
my dice just fell.
Okay, well,
Uh-oh.
you do that.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign. You do that. I think we're live.
We appear to be live.
Don't you lie to me.
Don't you live to me?
Words.
Congratulations. That's where we're at today.
Yeah, hello, internet.
Hi,
Hello,
internet. Hello, friends.
Welcome to Decisions and Dragons.
Oh, that's very spastic.
On my face. Hold on.
That was very creepy.
Well, I mean, it's fitting. isn't it?
Thematic.
It's true. Oh, yeah, I like how you set your color, your light bulb to red, too.
Mhm. It's almost like
Spooky
maybe I'm
fuck.
focusing entirely on creepy shit. With a red. I have nothing else in this setup that's like, ooh, theming. Anyway.
How was it?
When last we left our intrepid heroes, taking some much needed rest at their tavern, which they have since affectionately referred to as the Wishing Well, the party discovered that the tomb that lied underneath the tavern itself belonged to the Schism, a essentially hit squad of drow that Mako was all too familiar with. Having gained entrance to the tomb, Mako explained that at the heart of this tomb is a set of armor, a symbiotic magical item that could bond with one of the Schism to make them one of the most powerful psionic beings available. In return for escorting him to get this piece of armor, he would offer one favor after achieving this sort of union with whatever lies beneath. You made your way through the tunnels of the tomb to see that gravity started to kind of play some tricks on you. You fell down a small, smooth slide to come upon a large pile of bones that didn't quite look humanoid. A little bit more slender and alien looking, as you started realizing that something was piloting several mind flayer skeletons to start approaching with ill intent in their empty skull cavities where their eyes used to be. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this little thingy. Bam.
Oh, I hate that.
And
Oh!
I'm gonna need everybody.
Not a fan.
Why are there so many?
I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Your mom.
Oh, Jesus, have I not done an initiative since the last... Hold on, I'm redoing this tracker. Give me 2 seconds. Do that. We're going to take
Oh,
Tick
Mako,
out of the
buddy.
initiative.
We're real close to each other.
Yeah, Tick and I share an initiative.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, there's that. Let me get... Is there battle music here? Not the gauge. Fire killer music. Yeah, let's try that.
Well, at least my exhaustion is not against attacks. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Exhaustion.
I did
And
it
no-
to myself.
No fourth levels.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
never know
I have no spell slots back. This is about to be cantrip party. I have like a couple of spell slots. For the most part, cantrips.
Good thing you can twin them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Sorry, I forgot
actually.
one last little thing. Yeah, Sirenscape actually, in addition to... By the way, anybody listening at home, if you were running a tabletop RPG game or running board games, Sirenscape is an awesome digital tool set that lets you play ambiance from all sorts of different genres, including their officially licensed Wizards of the Coast Dungeons and Dragons sets. This, as we're listening to, is Curse of Strahd. So definitely go into Sirenscape. Their stuff is awesome. I love it so much. And there is a crazy soundset creator you can play with. So enjoy the ambience from Sirenscape.
It sounds
Pardon me
like
while
European dance club musics.
I mean, it's Barovia.
Yeah.
Some glow sticks need to happen.
Yeah.
I am totally prepared and had Mako's character sheet up and ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're only
it's weird that
doing
you guys would even
really
ask or
things.
insinuate anything else.
He hits it with his brain.
All right.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yes. Hey. Almost
Oh,
was
I
bad,
didn't
but then it was
save.
good.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
I hate that, like, you gotta, like, get it just right or it doesn't actually save it. Okay.
Or if somebody else does it before
Yeah.
you, it'll.
Mm-hmm.
Just pointing out that the layer got a 20 on
Oh,
its
yeah.
initiative.
Lair
Lair
always-
always gets a 20.
Lair always gets
Yeah.
20.
Your layer always rolls on 20.
We rolled really good today, you guys.
I know.
Joe did some of the skeletons.
Well,
How?
fuck
They're skeletons. How is that possible?
Like, come on, give us, throw us a bone, Joseph.
Hey,
And that's
hey,
exactly what he's
don't.
doing.
I would like the
He's
bones
throwing
to
a
stay
bone.
away,
Yeah, throw
actually.
it the other direction.
The other way.
Please do not bone us.
Aw. Well, hey, I mean, I will say, everybody did really well initiative-wise. All right.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
So, it's going, got our music. All right, cool. First up are going to be two of these skeletons that as they move, as they come into view, first off, the fog. Wait, oh no, it's 20. The fog just hangs in the air and moves a little awkwardly as it completely consumes the cavern. So, unless something is within 10 or 15 feet, it's going to be lightly obscured past that point. So, keep that in mind. As these skeletons draw closer, you can see that there is this light pink purplish glow that is emanating from inside their skulls, causing their eyes to glow with this possible psionic energy, and that is piloting these skeletons. So, what's their movement? I forgot what I made their movement speed. I should totally know this.
Unless you changed it, it's probably 20 feet.
20, 25, 30. Let's see. 15, okay.
I don't like that.
That
You
one.
got real close, real quick.
This one is going to move 5, 10.
No, get away from me.
Faraday,
No, no.
I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
No, good thing I'm
Jesus.
proficient in that. Too bad
Quick
I rolled-
note, guys, just make sure all
garbage.
your shit's equipped because D&D Beyond, for some reason, unequipped everything I had.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
it
make
did
sure
that to
you
me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, same.
I'm
It was
good.
weird.
I think I'm good.
Sam, you should also have a clockwork amulet.
I do. It's a shame I can't use that on saving throw.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think it's only attack. Well, let's find out. Let's see. Can Sam read? When you make an attack roll.
Damn, Reed.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Is that a
You get
fail or
sucked
a
out through your
success?
ear.
She's gonna be scared.
Uh,
I'm sure.
Faraday,
Mhm.
take 14 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned till
Oh,
the end of the skeleton's next turn.
fuck you!
Rude AF.
The entire initiative! Oh!
You guys watch this skeletal mind flare sort of awkwardly, almost like a claymation skeleton, just jitter forward, and as it does, the psionic energy that emanates from its skull just fires out at Faraday, and Faraday just lets out a scream of horror as she is frozen in place. Up next, we have Mako. Mako, doesn't he have a thing? always think he has a thing. I don't think he has the thing.
Uh-oh.
No thing? Zero thing?
I mean, he's
There's
an
a
NPC.
thing.
He's an NPC. He does whatever the fuck you want him to do. To be fair.
Yeah, I know, but I want to like actually have a
Yeah,
thing, like a character sheet and all that.
Oh, you should add his character sheet to our party so that anybody watching can see his character sheet.
Oh, good call. I can do that right now. That's right. I'm stopping combat to do that. Judge me.
I mean, I would also say you should update Faraday's token to what I sent you a couple weeks ago.
Okay. You know what? Now I'm getting some tone, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Sam, you can be sassy after the
Yeah,
combat.
Sam, like, wait till all the skeletons are dead, please. We need Faraday.
Yeah, but
And she's already not helping this round.
This is true, but if I'm sassy now, I'll get it out of my system before we fight the actual Mind Flayer.
I'm gonna need you to not say that.
Don't insert things into the situation
I know.
that are not
good job.
fair.
I know, I'm a
Actual Mind
DM.
Flayer.
I know what happens.
This.
It's, oh, you said that thing? Well, now that's definitely a thing that happens.
There. He is now added to your party.
Cool. So yeah, if you are watching on a browser, you can hover over a screen and the sidebar will pop out, and you should be able to see everyone's stats in real time.
All right. I have to redo
My character sheet is correct now. It's no longer a lie, I promise.
Okay. All right. Mako, seeing this happen and kind of understanding that this is not a good situation, is going to go 5, 10. Put himself between that skeleton and
Aw,
Faraday,
Thanks, buddy.
and is going. After all the shit that you guys just did to him, he is going to lay some attacks down on that skelly. So, let's do that. Gets 2. And he rolled like piss. One of those is going to hit. He is going to use one of his psionic dice to add some damage. Where did his shit go? There, that. And he's going to deal some damage, which is this. Nice. 11. Then we're going to add another one. That's not the right die. God damn it, I haven't played Mako in a while. Give me a break.
Oh, schmoob.
Okay. So, Mako just dealt. Not the wine yet. Dealt 20 points of damage.
Nice.
And it is
Awesome.
going to make a strength save. Going to fail. And it is going to be pushed back. It's 10 feet? Strike, Telekinetic Thrust.
I think it's 50. That's what I read.
I think it's into a wall where it shatters and takes damage.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. You guys watch as Mako dives in between the skeleton and Faraday, misses with the first hit, but then punches it right in the weird alien ribcage, and you see this blast of psionic energy that forces the skeleton back. You see it almost discorporate before it pulls itself back together, still standing, but it's like you definitely see the ribcage is cracked and caved in a little bit from that strike. Up next is the layer action. I will need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. Thurston, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You just had to pick me,
Awesome.
didn't you?
That is a roll of the dice. Okay. Sam, I thought your video feed was frozen because you're stuck with the cookie in your mouth, but you weren't taking a bite, and I was like, is everything okay?
I was reading my character sheet.
Oh, got it.
So,
It's just getting all its flavor in her
Wait,
mouth
sorry.
first.
I'm just savoring it.
oh, saving throws aren't disadvantaged right now. Okay,
Nope,
good.
That's
No,
like
no, you're
step
good.
3.
And I'm sorry, you said wisdom, correct?
Yeah.
Well, okay, fuck you, dice. 12.
Okay. What are you currently equipped with? Do you have a quarterstaff? Anything like that?
Yeah, he's got his staff.
Sam? All right. Thurston. The fog and something about it seeps into your mind, and you have the instant urge to swing at Dermot with your quarterstaff. I need you to use your reaction to make an attack roll with your quarterstaff.
That's fucking rude.
What the fuck?
So he's just
You're
like,
attacking me?
that's why it's so funny.
Basically, the sensation you get is just this. It's from just sourceless, and it causes you to swing for the nearest thing next to you.
That's fine because I rolled a 7 and it's got a +0 because I'm a sorcerer.
All right,
Here's the
Dermot,
thing.
you just hear and then feel this quarterstaff swing for your head, and you just duck as it sails right over.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Cad, I'm gonna need you to get as far the fuck away from the rest of us as humanly possible. Because if you hit
Yeah,
one
it would
of
get
us
sneak
with your
attack.
sneak
It would
attack,
get sneak attack damage too.
It's dangerous.
yeah, I need you
And
to get
my
away from
main hand
everyone as
weapon
soon as
gets-
fucking possible.
Yeah.
All right, up next
Yeah.
we have Arithia.
Yeah, what the fuck? Thurston just like freaked out. This one's frozen and literally in front of me. I'm just glaring at Mako like, what the fuck did you lead us down into? What the hell?
And when
and-
Arthea's mad, watch the fuck out.
Yeah. I am gonna back the fuck up, first of all.
That's up Arthea.
So, like, right in that corner is where that tunnel kind of goes
Yep.
down a little bit. It's not,
Yeah. No, backing up to literally the entrance.
got it.
And she'll pull out her staff, plants it in front of her, and start pulling out a mote of fire, and I'm gonna cast Fireball right the fuck
shit.
here next to this thing.
Awesome. Okay.
And I think that may get everybody.
I have. I
You
made.
have a thing.
I may need
Tokens
to move it
specific
slightly,
for that.
but
Alright, this is 20 feet. So
20
let me
foot radius.
I'm gonna move it back over here. Give me a second. We're gonna put it on the map layer so it doesn't fuck with everybody. Paste.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Let's
All
move
right,
it.
so that was centered like right here.
Over more to the left.
Right here.
Over more.
Here.
It's gonna
Oh.
get all of them, I think. All 5. I think I can grab all 5 of them right now.
Mm,
So you can do
If it goes up a little bit.
You might hit Mako.
that.
ah.
Oh, hold on.
It's
So
not a
that's
deal
what you
breaker.
both. So it is gonna hit Mako, but you can get all of them right now. So
I'm
it's up
not
to
gonna
you.
hit him. I'll pull it out.
Okay.
Slightly.
So,
He's protecting Faraday, so I'm not gonna light his ass up, even though he probably can dodge it. Yeah.
I see that smile.
all right.
If he wasn't fucking protecting Faraday, maybe.
If he wasn't protecting you, she wouldn't care about hitting him.
I care about it. I would care about it, but it would be weighted in favor of killing all of the things. And if he gets a little damaged in the process, a little singed, we can take care of that. I need deck saves from all of them.
All right. So this one rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
This one rolled a Miss Jackson, so this one's gonna take half.
Yep.
Also, I need to mark on this one that it used its thing, so I'm gonna use that as a token. The other two. This one rolled a 17. Whoop, 17.
Half damage.
This one rolled an 18.
Half damage.
Okay, so
One
this
full
far left
damage.
rolled
4 halves? No, 3 halves.
3 halves.
All right. 4, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 31 damage, 31 fire damage for full, and I think that works out to 15 half.
Fucking fireballs, man. All right. Take that tile away. You guys watch and listen as this mote of fire just flies out from Arthea's hand, and ringing off of the cavern walls around you is this enormous explosion that you can just hear bones just being flung from the source and clattering against the wall. As the blast settles, you can see that they are slowly recorporating, but they are still up and active. That was awesome. A shit ton of damage. You just all right. Anything for bonus? You already moved.
I already moved. Now I don't bonus. I don't do those things.
Just saying. All right, Faraday. You you stand there motionless, and in your mind, not only are you gripped with fear, but you get this vision that comes through your mind. And for a moment, you're not in this cavern. You're in this complete pitch black, sourceless room. And standing in front of you with some sort of light coming from somewhere, you can see the form of a drow with long white hair that goes all the way past their knees. They're wearing this ornate, almost cloak, almost looking like a leather armor with a mantle coming up over their chest, and their hair just sort of hangs in front of their face. There's no words, but you just see them slowly floating towards you. And then your vision snaps back into the scene in front of you. You have regained your movement, but that did take your turn.
Okay.
Up next, we have Dermot.
Okay.
Actually, technically, it'll come up after that one's next
After
turn.
that one's
Just
next turn,
know what I mean.
Dermot is going to move up right here. And he is going to prepare an action to cast Heroism once Cadriel, as Cadriel runs past him. 'Cause I
Okay.
assume that they're gonna. At the same time, Tick is going to stay where it is.
Okay. All right. Up next, we have Thurston.
All right. After failing to hit his friend, yay, but also poor showing, kid. Poor showing.
You know what? This time it's okay.
Do I use? It's so much harder considering like half my spell slots are gone. I have to be real strategic. This is not making me happy.
The cantrip.
Cantrips.
That's true. That's true.
They're good.
What's the range on this? Oh, it's only 5 feet. I thought that was like a 15-foot reach, so never mind. I misread that earlier. So he is going to walk, just one step, just one, and lay a hand on Faraday and cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay.
So until the spell ends, one really willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, including undead. Fuck this shit. So those creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if you do become one of those things, you have advantage on any saving throws.
Nice.
Awesome.
Clutch.
Sweet. Alright.
And then, like a good sorcerer, he's gonna do this.
One of these days, I will find a way of coaxing you guys out from the back. Somehow. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out.
I mean,
It doesn't work well for
right
us.
now, I mean, it's pretty clear you cast a fireball.
Yeah, it's valid. So you just need to give these things all counterspell. Anyway,
I have a lot of spell slots, I'm just saying.
up next we got Cadriel.
Okay. I'm gonna move my 30 feet.
Fuck it up.
Nobody's close enough for me to have sneak attack.
Sorry, I got scared.
Okay. Taking it to here.
Okay, I'll say
And
that'll be enough. Dermot, your heroism, you can cast it on.
Yeah, I will
I would have took
cast
the path
it.
right in front of Dermot, to be fair.
Gotcha.
I casted on myself, Faraday, and Cadriel.
Okay.
Was that
You
doing
can say
good?
10 hit points, right?
You get 4 temporary hit points at the beginning of each of my turn, I think. At the start of your turn, you get 4 temporary hit points. And then you are also immune to being frightened.
Nice.
I'll take it, double dipping.
So I'm double dipping a little bit for Faraday, but
That's okay.
Dermot and Cadriel are also immune to being frightened. And Faraday, you are now immune to being frightened from all sources, not just from undead.
Nice.
What is the blue dot on this
Monday.
one? Is it just that it got hit by
It is a
fireball?
way for me to mark that it used its psychic blast.
Okay.
So it has to roll to reach. Not. I mean, it. Blah 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 blah.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Okay, I am not going to hold my.
I'm gonna hold on to bitty bitty bitty. How does this
I'm
mechanic
just,
work? Bitty bitty bitty.
bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm gonna just swing out with my chaos blade and try to hit the stupid ass skeleton.
That's a good plan. You should do that.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 will just hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
No sneak attack, but I get an extra d6 because I'm chaotic alignment.
Yes.
9, 13 points of damage. And I'm
Solid.
just gonna come back with my same blade offhand. Like, just come back across with it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, that is a 25 to hit.
No, you know what? That misses.
Yeah, you know. I'll just tell you, since it missed, I'll just tell you, like,
Okay,
how much
Samantha.
damage it would have taken.
Yeah.
Another 10 points of damage.
10. Dude.
Alright.
I love you, Sam.
That's my turn. I'm gonna stay right there.
All
Just
right.
try to keep this one's attention until somebody maybe wants to like get in range, so I can.
As you're hacking at the bones, you're noticing that the psionic energy that's piloting it starts to flicker a little bit, and you're noticing that it's still together, but some of the parts are kind of drifting away and then finding their spot again. So it's looking rough. It's having some trouble staying together.
Solid.
All right, love it. Now we have all the skeletons going.
Yeah, I don't like this part.
Nope. This part's gonna be bad.
All right.
This part's gonna be rough.
This
Oh, I
one
didn't
is
even
gonna
realize
move
that they
5,
loop the
10.
they loop the
15.
initiative too.
Dermot, I will need a intelligence saving throw.
What's the effect? What type of effect is it?
Stunned.
Huh?
Stunned.
It's
You would
just
get
a
the
save
stun.
or be stunned. It's not like a
Save
fear
to,
effect.
save to resist damage and stunned condition.
Okay. 15.
15, you succeed. So you watch this creature shamble forward, and in a similar blast, you see this energy hit you right in the forehead, but you shake off the effects. There is no effect.
Thank
Uh,
goodness.
This one is going to move 5, 15. It's going to do the same for Mako. Oh shit, I got rid of his... Oh no, I have it right there. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold. Hold, please.
I mean, his music sounds about like what I hear on hold sometimes. So, just saying.
Okay. Mako just makes the save as well. So similarly, this blast sort of coats around him. And Ever, the edgelord, he'll let the energy wash over him, and then he'll just turn and glare at that skeleton.
Does he flip his hair as well in the process?
Oh yeah, like Pantene style.
Where's
Like
my
emo
chemical
bangs? I'm picturing his emo bangs.
Yeah.
Covering one eye.
Yeah,
Lips
his
and
anime
eyes.
emo bangs. Yeah.
This one is going to move 5,
Yeah.
10.
Oh, it's gonna hurt my butt right now.
Oh.
Because they are somewhat intelligent, it is going to lay some claw attacks on Cadriel.
It's been feeling
Oh, damn.
good.
Yeah, I need you to get out of that space. That's not good.
Bad space.
That space.
Already used my fucking reaction.
Cadriel, will a
You did.
15 hit?
It will not.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Will it? Yes. But
It
I
will?
thought my AC was there. Yeah.
Okay. I need you to take a whole whopping 7 points of damage.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. My AC is a 16. Stupid.
Oh, because you had to
My
equip
armor got unequipped because D&D. Sorry.
So ignore that damage. Fuck you, dice. Assuming a 6.
Just shy.
I don't know. What do you think, Sam?
Dang.
You deftly duck and actually smack away one of the claw attacks with your blade as it reaches for you.
Gladius is behind me. It's probably like, look out!
Jump! He's just shouting commands. They don't even really apply. He's in the thick of battle and adrenaline is getting to him.
He's just like,
What? In the sword?
Hey.
Gladius gives me a very Bertrand Bell vibe. I think
Oh, yeah.
that's why he seems so familiar to me.
I love him.
Aww. This one going to. Okay. Similarly, is going to try some claws on Cadriel. Actually, I'm switching d20s.
I think you should just keep using the other one. Wow. That was salty.
Will no 15 will not hit.
No,
We've
sir,
already
it will
dealt with
not.
that. God, freaking 13.
Nope.
I need you to work with me, or you will be replaced. All right, so that's that one, and then
She's
finally
just like dodging and ducking and weaving and
15.
just moving along to the music.
Cadriel. Yeah, it's Crypto the Necro Dancer. Cadriel, I will need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Like this gangbang that's happening to me right now.
You're the one that
Intelligence
ventured
saving?
away from the group.
Well, you know what? I'm an up close fighter. That's Miss Jackson.
Damn it! All right, you see
Actually,
this?
it was a 21 because I counted wrong.
Well, you know what? Now it affects you. DC just went up 7 points, so
Love you.
Love you too. Psionic Blast emanates, and Gladius goes, "Was that supposed to do anything?" All right.
Sword's getting sassy.
All of them. It is Mako's turn. Mako is going to maximize the flanking right now, and is going to lay some attacks on that skeleton right in front of him.
Punch him in the next.
Oh no, that's not
With an 18 on the die, that'll hit. He is not going to pump any psionics into this one. He probably should have, but 7 points to that one. Do his second one.
Up in this little corner.
15 on the die. Max damage for 12 points. And then he is going to move 5, 10. he's actually going to move over here. He's going to eat an attack opportunity. Because he knows that this one has been fucked up, so he's going to maximize the damage on that one. But while he runs, nothing happens. God damn it.
I mean, it's foggy. They probably were like, oh, things in this mirror are closer than they appear.
The drow piloting is like, son of a bitch, I thought I put enough shit in them. Up next is the lair action.
Right.
Arthea, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
She's real smart. That should be fine.
Come on,
Wisdom.
Arthea.
That's true.
Wisdom save is 18.
18. Okay, you succeed.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
19.
okay, you succeed better. The fog coalesces around you, and for a split second, you look to your right at Thurston, whose image shimmers a little bit, almost as if he turns into something else. But you sort of see through the illusion as the fog dissipates, and Thurston stands right before you. You do not have the compulsion to hit him with your quarterstaff. Unless you decide to, in which case you do you.
I mean, he might be shimmering into something else, though.
I mean, I think, yeah.
It's not his turn. He can't do that right now.
Just looking at him like is he trying to do a thing? He can do the thing, right? He said he could do that.
All right, Arthea, it is your
Okay.
turn.
Okay, now it's actually my turn. All right. I feel
You like
I'm
fucked
gonna-
him up with a fireball, like.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah. That's okay though. I think I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna go at this guy who is close to Dermot.
Okay.
I am not going to move because I feel like I'm in a good spot for myself right now. I'm gonna stay back here. And yes, smaller moat, much smaller moat, that kind of condenses down. So it kind of pulls off, condenses down in the air. Doesn't do that thing where it looks like it's gonna like woof out. And just gonna just chuck it at that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
Nice. Awesome.
Which is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
First level, so it is
And
3d8. Motherfucking d8s. Where are 8s? These are 8s. Not bad. 11, 4, so another 15 fire damage.
Nice.
Shit. Yeah, it collides with his chest, and you see the ribcage splinters and the cracks, sort of spider web, out from the point of impact as you just see it's singed. It is still alive, but
Moving?
it's still moving.
Upright.
Functioning?
I'm just gonna start recording all of these other ideas.
Still being puppeted from afar.
All right. Up next, Faraday. Your senses
Come on,
have
Faraday.
returned.
Whip it real good, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I have to note that where Tick is, it makes it look like that skeleton's wearing a tutu. Say that first.
Like
Yeah.
like a tutu for their daughter.
Yeah.
You know what? To each their own.
I mean, you know. And then, oh god, there's so many of them, and they're all within range. Which one do I want to attack? We'll go for the ones attacking Cat. 'Cause
Okay.
Then I get advantage. Okay,
Sounds good.
question. So, as long as it's within my attack range, I get advantage. If I'm
Yes.
flanking. So, like, this would technically be flank. This would the one behind Cat would be flanking, technically?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll rule that as flanking. That's fine.
Because it's still within my hitbox?
Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna shaking off the fear that is embarrassingly kept me in place.
Just picturing Faraday like swearing under her breath.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
This motherfucker, especially because I got a nat fucking 20.
Nice.
I didn't waste a hex on him though, so I don't get the hex, but that's okay. So, do you need to know damage types?
No.
Okay. So that is 5, 9. Okay. So, roll this first. 8, 13, 17. Okay, hold on. So 10, 8. So 18 plus 5.
23.
23 points of damage.
Shit. It is similar to this other one over here, having trouble staying together as you just whip the shit out of it from behind, to the point where actually the ribcage is split, but something is still almost like a weak magnet just drawing the pieces together to keep it functional.
Okay, we'll do the second attack.
Go for it.
Yes, we will.
Natural 20 again. Let's go.
No, but it's a 19 on the die.
That'll hit.
A natural 20 would have been real nice.
So what you need is one level of champion fighter.
Yeah, pretty
Oh.
much. 5, 10 points of damage.
All right. You look and see that this thing is still somehow keeping itself together after that first strike, and you grit your teeth and you whip one more time, and the whip collides and the form the skeleton explodes into bone splinters that explode.
Yay!
Well done. Just gonna do this little thing. Boop. It now joins its skeleton family members on the floor. I don't know. Do you want to? I don't know what you want from me.
Now that's actually kind of sad.
No, it is not.
All right. Any movement, or are you good there?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Up next, we've got Dermot.
Okay.
Oh, and I get 4 temporary hit points, right?
Yes, you get 4 temporary hit points at the start of your turn. I don't believe they stack with themselves.
Yeah, I assume not.
Alright. Dermot is gonna do something that I just really want to do. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Live your truth.
Dermot is going to, against probably his better judgment, he's gonna move right here. And he is going to reach into a pocket and pull out a small bottle of green liquid that he's been working on concocting the last couple of days out of his artificery book.
Okay.
And at third level, he is going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay.
And I uncork the bottle, and with one hand and a little bit of abracadabra, I'm going to motion for the liquid to leave the bottle. And I need all 3 of those fuckers in a line to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Yes.
This is actually my first time knowing of this spell, so I'm excited.
A stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long, 5 feet wide, in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line makes a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Or until the creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So the one immediately in front of you got an 8. The one in the middle got a 19, and the one at the end got a 16.
Okay. So it is, unfortunately, it is save or suck.
Okay.
So the second two make it, but the first one with a 9 does not.
Okay.
And as a result, because I am casting it at 3rd level,
Mm-hmm.
your initial damage is 6d4 acid.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, that music is so much worse. I was like, let me switch it up because it's been just repeating the same thing, and now I'm like, yeah, we're gonna not do that one because that one was rough. Let's try this one.
So that is 15 points of acid damage.
15? Okay.
15. And that first one is covered in acid. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Nice.
And
And unfortunately, because Dermot is still a rookie at this, and I did not notice it until I was already rolling damage, it is a concentration spell, so unfortunately the heroism fades.
Okay.
that's fine. I got 4 hit points out of it.
What was your save DC again?
My save DC for my artificer stuff is 14.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that first one is the one that kind of eats that.
Yeah, the first one eats it, but I don't throw it hard enough, so it doesn't go through him into the other two, I guess.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, you approach this charred as fuck Mind Flayer skeleton, and you, almost like a waterbender, uncork and mutter an incantation, and you thrust your hand up, and you guys watch as, almost with a life of its own, this acidic substance coats the creature, and you just hear sizzling as you're starting to notice its bones start to thin a little bit just from the caustic reaction. The other two, as the stream goes through that skeleton towards the others, you see them discorporate to avoid the stream to then recorporate back into their normal spot.
That's kind of cool.
All right.
We need to have a
That's an
conversation
awesome
with
spell.
Mako.
I kind of like peek around the first one and say to myself, that was supposed to hit all 3 of them. Oh well.
We'll
You
practice,
say that.
we'll
The other
practice some
two-
catching outside.
The other heads slowly turn and snap in your direction.
And I will shout, Faraday, Lil help, and I am going to inspire Faraday.
Yay! You got a
Nothing
little bit of time
nothing
before
inspires someone more than help.
Help!
Help!
From
Well-
Dermot to Faraday.
I need
Yeah.
somebody help.
And Tick is going to...
You should have control over Tick. So.
Yeah, Tick is going to fly over here,
Okay. That's good.
towards Cad.
Awesome. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Thurston, tis your turn.
From where I'm standing, can I see this one around Faraday, or do I need to move over 5 feet? Like move here?
You would. So at that point, it is considered a little bit lightly obscured. So you see some form of the thing, but you can't really see it clearly with the fog being so thick.
Oh yeah. What was the range you said? Like 15 feet?
15 feet.
Okay, fine. I come here. So I should be good then on this one,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is math, 24 to hit.
24 will hit, yeah.
And that is 12 points of damage.
Okay, solid.
And then do.
Damn casters. All right, yeah. You run forward and Hadoken at that skeleton and watch the firebolts just explode on their chest as this thing is just like mostly char at this point, but it's still moving around.
Problem.
All right,
Problem there.
Cadriel, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to hit the one that I'm flanking with.
You are.
Do it.
They're both bad.
Mhm.
10 is the highest of the two, so
10
that's
will
not going
miss.
to hit. I'm just going to do my offhand attack and
Okay.
try to hit the other one again.
Okay.
For 14.
14 will just hit.
All right,
You can
and
add your sneak
I
attack as well.
get sneak attack.
Yep.
Yes, you will. I was not expecting that backhand.
You swing with the first attack. You go right for where the skull connects to the chest, and you see the skull hover above, dodging out of the way before it repositions itself. But then you just backhand back.
23 points of damage. And I'm going to use Wails from the Grave to hit this one here as well, which will be 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so it was 6. And how much was this one again?
23 points.
23. Jesus. All right, yeah. Again, you're watching this thing have trouble focusing. Actually, wait, you fucked that one up earlier, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have miscalculated. Who? Well, wait, no, because the other one ate the natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
The one took 20 damage, and Cadriel ran up and hit it a couple of times.
Yeah, I did 10 points of damage, and I believe it was 12
It was
points.
12 points. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's
actually,
22,
so that
and
one
then
was
another
that one.
23.
Okay. So I was confusing that one with the one that Faraday royally.
Yeah. The one that Faraday fucked
Got
was the one behind me.
So that one is definitely looking rough, but it is still barely. It's like a little electronic toy where you know the battery's dying, but you just see the motion start to slow a little bit.
Stupid Tamagotchi that won't stop beeping at you.
All right.
Stick a pin in those.
I just shove a paperclip in it, make it sleep all the time, so you don't actually have to deal with it.
It's basically what Cad just did.
No.
I
Yes.
just wanted Tamagotchi in the first place. Somebody bought it for me.
Doing this first. No. Yes.
I don't like that.
All right. So, first up, we're going to say is this guy, who does not have a whole lot left. And I realized the error. Never mind. Bam. I realized my error. I was taking... when I have the token set up, I have one of the bubbles be their AC and the other one being their health, which hopefully you guys can't see. If you can,
No,
whatever.
we
I don't
cannot.
care. Awesome. I was taking the damage away from its AC and not from its
Whoops.
actual health. So it be dead. It's you know what? Just keeping going with the narrative. You just see it slow, and then just fall into a clump of bones on the ground. Gonna do that. All right. This one is going to. It's just gonna go straight for Cad.
Figured.
It doesn't have its blast back, so it's gonna lay some claws. That is a natural 20 for one of them.
That
and a
hits,
14
obviously.
for the other.
The second one doesn't hit.
Okay. 12.
I'll use Uncanny Dodge also.
Okay. That is 20 total points of damage with one of the claw strikes. You
Okay.
uncanny dodge though, so it is reduced to 10.
All right. And it's just regular, like, slashing damage.
Yeah. There's nothing magical about it. It's just a skeleton scratching you.
Just making sure it's not, like, necrotic or something.
Gotcha. This one is going to turn towards Faraday.
I mean, that's fair.
Actually, I'm implementing a rule. Faraday, make an intelligence saving throw with advantage.
Oh, okay. 18.
You watch this similar gathering of energy flare towards you, and this time you guard your mind and just open your eyes knowing that you are in control of your faculties.
Hey!
If this thing had emotion, it would be terror. This one is going to turn to Dermot.
Sorry, buddy, I can't help you yet.
Is going to lay some claw attacks down.
Before he does, he takes 5 points of acid damage.
Good call. Thank you.
He can spend his action to scrape the acid off.
Why would he?
I'm just saying.
Feel pain. Well,
It's essentially a construct. Like, I don't think it's that on point. But first strike is going to miss. Will a 19 hit Dermot's armor class?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You are
What
going
was
to
the
take-
first strike?
It was 9.
Oh, yeah, okay. My AC isn't that low.
You are going to take 8 points of slashing damage as one of the claws gets you right across the cheek.
Okay.
All right, that is the Skellyman. It's Mako's turn. Mako, again, is going to maximize flanking. 5, 15. And let me get Mako's sheet up. First attack. 17 on the die, which will hit. He's going to save his psionics. He's going to roll a minimum damage, which is awesome. 5. He's going to do it again. That is a 16 on the die, which will hit. Oh, good. 1 above minimum damage. Mako is just phoning this shit in.
That's
That
good,
is
you know.
6.
He's just, like, too excited to get to his armor. Not his mind is not in this game.
He's not even really using martial arts. He's just like,
Thanks,
It's
buddy.
like slap fight.
all right. That is Mako's turn. It is a lair action.
No.
Cadriel, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Net.
Ooh.
For a moment, you see the fog coalesce into this horrific, almost visage of a monster just roaring at you, and you just sort of look at it, kind of tilt your head. No effect.
Thank you, Raven Queen dice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. The Raven, matron of Ravens is with you. All right. Up next are Thea.
Well, seeing as I really don't like that guy all up on Dermot, I am going to move slightly. Let's see.
Literally feel like you and Thurston are just dancing around each other.
We are.
This is our thing.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Just wait. They're going to like actually choreograph a dance to
Yeah.
do next time this happens.
It's
It's
actually
gonna be like
very,
a waltz.
it's very formalized. It has little.
There's a
I
curtsy
assure
and
you,
a bow.
Thurston knows how to waltz. He will be
Oh,
happy
yeah.
to teach our Thea. Like, it's
She
fine.
does
Oh
not
my
know how
God,
to
I
waltz
need
and will
that to
probably step
happen.
on his toes, but she will
Aw.
try. And
I
Please
need
make
that to
happen. I
happen.
need it.
Please make that happen.
That's adorable.
but
Dermot
okay,
can
but
play.
Yes.
when we are not, but maybe after we take care of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe when
so-
we're not actively dying.
yeah.
Nobody's dying yet. Okay.
Yes, and just repeat of last time at the same guy
Okay.
who is being dissolved by acid.
Yep. He is
Like
not.
I saw that on
Day
the
is
episode of
not going
Bones
well.
once.
I mean, let's just be honest.
It's 21 to hit.
That yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's 13 points of fire damage to him.
All right, with this last chromatic orb, you surge the energy forward, and instead of just colliding and causing the spider crack, it almost like out of Mortal Kombat, it bursts through the rib cage, and just for flair, as it's reeling, you pull it back, and then it collides from behind through the skull, just sending bone shards everywhere. It falls to the ground.
Yeah, I think I'll just move myself back a little bit more.
Alrighty. Up next, we got Faraday.
Cool. She's gonna turn and face the guy that tried to scare her. And
He's trying really hard.
11's gonna miss on the first one.
Well, yes.
Dustin, what's your Bardic Inspiration die?
D6.
It is.
And can I use it on? I can use it on attack rolls.
Yeah. Attack rolls.
It's a D8.
I'm gonna
Nice.
use my inspiration.
All right.
And probably sucked, but so that was 11 plus 6.
Nice. That'll hit.
Wonderful. And let's try that again. I do my D4.
Does it.
Don't step on that.
Yeah, and these are like real sharp ones. These are sharp
Oh.
edge. They are nasty.
Mhm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage on the
Okay.
first hit. Not
Alright.
great. And then second attack, ow. Poked myself with the D4.
We're just talking about
I
being
know.
careful.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
So 6 and the D4. Come on. Minimum damage was 7.
Hey, still 7 damage.
Yeah.
All right. It is still up and active, but it's looking a little beat up.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move. Fuck you, Summer Faraday. Idiot. She's there. Stupid ass.
Jesus
She's so
Christ.
dumb. She's so
I love-
dumb.
Oof.
I love when you're just like pissed off at your own character's decision.
God.
You're like,
God,
"Fuck
what are you
this."
doing?
Stupid.
You're making my fucking life hard.
Oh,
Seriously, I'm
You're
trying to
sick
keep your
together.
ass alive.
Clearly, you don't want to see another season.
Clearly not.
all right. Up
Actual
next,
Summer.
we got Dermot.
Oh, I absolutely stepped in front of you. Does that affect your acid nonsense?
No, the only one that had been damaged is dead now.
Okay.
Alright. As my action, my action plus my reaction to make this work, I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast that on Cat.
Okay.
Also, Cujo, that skeleton is glowing,
Okay.
so it does not benefit from cover.
Okay. Got it.
That's fancy.
Thank you, Novus.
So now it really is a European disco.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It really is.
Every time I
Um,
hear their name, I just want to like say a thing, but like it's not the time. It's not the time.
No.
So Cad, for just a moment, Tick flutters down and lands on your shoulder and whistles you a little tune, and you regain 12 hit points.
I love him.
I have been told this is pleasing to humanoid ears, and it just like plays a perfect recording of a song.
Yeah.
That was gonna be a dial
Give him a
tone.
little scritch. It's like
It
a
is
dog or
absolutely, it is
AOL
absolutely the
sign
dial
back in
tone
the
of
day.
healing.
If it's like an emergency situation, it's like a car alarm.
Yeah.
Eh, eh.
The emergency alert system.
So that is my action to cast my spell. It costs my reaction to cast it through Tick.
Awesome. Okay. Ooh, I kind of
Um,
like that. That's kind of.
That is why you have familiars.
I like
Yeah.
it.
That's what familiars do.
What the fuck was Sam
Um,
doing with Jody? Anyway,
And then
Jody wasn't a well.
and then as a bonus
Jody
action,
was dying.
I am going to
Harry.
peer around. I'm gonna peer around Faraday and look at this guy, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, you're fucked now." And I'm gonna inspire Faraday again.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Fiona is like, "Oh, you could play me too to inspire people, but that's all right. You do you."
You spit water on yourself.
Who
didn't
is
you?
I did,
talking
I
right
actually did.
now? I don't know who's talking right now.
Oh. You have a talking sword. You have a familiar in the form of an owl. You have Tick. You have all these things. But Fiona talking? No, I draw the line there. Can't do it.
It's an object.
Thurston is literally a changeling. He could be anybody, but a talking violin can't happen.
He cannot be a talking
Thurston
violin.
doesn't know he's a changeling.
Well, that's true. Spoiler alert, I guess. I mean, you talked about what you can do.
He
Doesn't
just knows
mean
he
he
can
knows the
change his
full-
fate.
Doesn't mean he
Doesn't know
knows
the
his full
term.
backstory.
That's
Or
true.
the term.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He just knows he has special abilities.
That's true.
Don't all sorcerers do that? Isn't that like
Yeah.
a thing?
All right. Speaking of Thurston, hey Thurston, it's your turn,
Knock it off.
Thurston.
Cool, cool.
Buddy.
So
Ew.
Faraday runs away, but all of a sudden, as she moves, there's a disco ball, and so he's gonna target the disco ball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why she did it.
I like the way you move.
She noticed him moving out of the corner of her eye, having to get closer, and was like, "All right, well, we got to fix that."
So he's gonna firebolt at it again. It's a natty 20.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. One of these days, we're gonna move Decisions and Dragons to do 2 weeks, two times in 1 week. It's gonna be on a Friday, and I'm gonna drink every time you guys get a natural 20.
Alright.
I'm down.
33 points of damage.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus fuck.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
2d10.
Yeah. Ooh, and you
That's
rolled
awesome.
good.
And I rolled well.
You rolled really good.
Dang.
Yeah. You throw the firebolt, and like you think like the intensity is sort of like you put behind it. Sorcerers, a lot of their power comes from will. You're willing this magic into life. So you're like, yeah, you fucking light this dude on fire. But something about like you in maybe in the pose you were doing or whatever, you basically flamethrower this thing. So it just turns into a pile of ash. It's not even bones left over. Yeah.
Look over to Thurston like, it's been holding back on us.
All right. That kills that one. Wait, that was the one between Cad and Mako, yes? Or was it the other one?
Oh, I was aiming at
This
the
one?
isn't the disco ball the
Yeah.
one between Faraday and Mako? Yeah.
Pardon me while I fix the thing. Doop-a-doo-doo. What was your total? 33?
Yeah.
Okay. We are figuring it out. Hold on. I can
Oh,
da-da-ba-da-da-da.
no. Now you have to do reverse math.
You mean
You mean
subtraction.
subtraction?
Still my
Reverse
favorite
math.
moment out of that show. All right, so that one doesn't go burst into flames and become ash. That one does.
Oh, okay.
He is ash. That I see. I did it.
No, he's in the living room. I think he's watching TV right now.
I made myself lightheaded doing that.
Please don't
Yeah, you're
pass
gonna
out. That'd be
hyperventilate.
real. That would make the stream really awkward if you passed out.
Be like,
Like
they find the chamber, Mako gets his armor, and they all go home. Goodbye.
Yeah, we go happy, yay, happy ending.
Should
right.
somebody call an ambulance for him?
Not until we finish the encounter, guys.
Yeah. He'll wake up eventually.
Oh my
It's
god, I'm
fine.
really glad that you guys are prioritizing my life.
Ambulances are expensive, okay?
This is true, actually.
Get his notes first.
All this
Oh
man
my
in Uber.
God. Up next is Cadriel.
I gotta hit him
Do
Oh,
it.
God.
with advantage. That's a 26.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me get all my dice. Hold
Damn,
on.
these attack rolls are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I have to take the wins when we can.
Yeah, definitely.
Four points. No, 28 points of damage.
It is dead.
Yes.
You slice through it, and like a samurai, you just watch the entire form just as it slowly slides and discorporates and falls into a pile on the ground. Do that. All right. For the moment, things seem to be quiet, despite what the music is saying. There we go.
I'll straighten up from my sort of battle ready crouch or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Okay.
Just kind of be like, let's get the hell out of this chamber before more of them catch up to us.
What the hell were those?
I don't even think I want to know that answer.
Faraday kicks at the skull of the one that was in front of Dermot, kind of sending it skittering.
You watch it just like ricochet into the distance. Mako looks around. We're not out of the woods yet. We have to keep moving.
Obviously, we're in a cave.
Mako, his eyes flash that psionic purple. He says, I mean that I am still feeling latent psionic energy in this pile of bones that we are standing on. So we need to move.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? He says, just snickering as he
Ugh.
moves.
He like growls and like a blood vessel pops in his eye, so his eye just turns bleat red. You did this to me. All right.
Let's not waste any more time here then.
All right. As you all start making your way further down,
Flippity, floppity.
Mako hits that line. Dermot, stop moving forward. And you feel this wave of force that is preventing you from moving forward. It is just this invisible wall that seems to be placed right in front of you. And as you go to move forward, you just feel this almost like magnets being pushed together. There's that resistance that sort of pushes you back a little bit. What do you do?
Can I examine the walls to see if there's any gems like we saw on the outside of the cave?
Go ahead and make me a investigation check. Yeah, do an investigation check. Because you're like physically going and searching along the wall, or are you trying to point one out with your eyes?
Probably getting close to the wall and or getting as close to the barrier as I can and just looking at the wall, looking all along it to see if there's any of the gems that were controlling the previous force field.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
19.
19. Okay, Faraday.
I'm gonna keep. Faraday's gonna keep watch behind us while they do that.
Sounds good. Faraday, go ahead and make me a perception check.
As usual, I'm depending on Gladius to watch my back.
I'll assist since I'm standing right next to Faraday.
Perfect.
Okay. Faraday, with Thurston's help, let me know what you get.
22.
22. Okay. So, first off, Cadriel, as you are examining your surroundings, knowing that there's a still lingering bit of danger in the room that you're in, you look around for one of those gems, and you can actually see just very, very, because you had actually cast light on yourself, right?
Yeah,
At
it's
some
on
point?
Gladius.
On Gladius, that's right.
Yeah.
So the light emanating off of Gladius does, in the distance past the force, you can see a similar sapphire embedded in the wall, through on the other side of this wall of force. Faraday and Thurston, as you guys are turning and looking behind you, just keeping a sharp eye, even though you dispatched the Mind Flayer skeletons, you do
I'll be
occasionally
back in a
see.
second.
Okay. You do occasionally see one haphazard bone slowly roll towards the pile. And then you see another. Not quickly, but they are moving with purpose.
I will kind of put a hand on Mako's shoulder and I'll point out, like trying not to make noise because the skeletons, and I'll point out the gem that I saw.
Okay. Mako is going to follow your finger and see the sapphire. He takes a deep breath and he focuses in on the gem, and he kind of holds his hand out, almost as if like it's giving him an extra anchor to focus his energy through. And you can see the veins in his temple strain a little bit. He's going to use 2 of his psionic energy dice. But you do hear the familiar sliding, the grating of sharpened metal and crystal being ground against rough rock as you see the sapphire slowly start to lower before it snaps into place. Faraday and Thurston, you guys watch as these bones start moving, but the moment that click happens, one of the skulls lifts and then lays back down flat. And you also notice the fog slowly start to dissipate. Okay. I think we're safe here. Well
Can you
done.
tell if the force field is down?
Mako reaches forward, and his hand passes through the spot where the wall of force used to be. I will disable my timer.
Cool.
I'll just keep it on hand. You never know.
I'm glad we rolled well for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that investigation check and the perception checks, those were the clutch rolls you guys needed to make, so well done. Especially with the wording of looking for that stone. Proud of you. Mako looks forward. Says, well, I mean, we have a brief moment of respite. If you need to catch your breath, now would be the time to do so.
I think we need to get out of this room, away from the skeletons.
Well, the mist dissipated when he did whatever it was he did.
I don't feel any more latent psionic energy in this room.
Well, I mean, will a short rest help you? I mean,
I'm fine. I've barely exerted myself, and I'm not saying that to be insulting. I'm just saying that as a statement of fact. I am healthy, but some of you look a little weathered.
Thurston?
Is he staring at us with
his eyes
like,
kind of
blood?
lingers over. Yeah,
His like fucking blood vessel
he does
pop.
have that
Yeah.
blood vessel that has popped. It looks like a
Fine.
nightmare looking at you a little bit, but
You're good.
his eyes do linger over Thurston for a moment.
I mean, if we're fine to go on, we're fine to go on. I don't think an hour's rest is really going to help me in the end. I didn't get hit or anything, just, I guess, I didn't sleep well, as pedestrian as that is to say.
I understand sometimes. If it will help you with your spells, you can stay here for a little while. can never remember which caster classes get their spells back on short rest. I know it's Warlock for sure, but like,
I recover.
yeah, it's okay.
Dermot says Tick and I can do some more healing, but we should keep moving.
Let's
Okay.
continue.
I'll function off what I have.
Okay. What is the marching order going forward? So I have the marching order from last time. It was Faraday and Mako in the front, Cad in the middle, then Thurston and Arathea next to each other, and Dermot bringing up the rear. Is it still
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, I think I want to stay in the middle since I have the light, so it kind of casts light for the people in the back and just generally around us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll switch it to this little scene.
Oh, how pretty.
And I just want to note as well, like, I have not sheathed my sword again. I'm still...
On edge.
Gladius is on my back because he's lit, but my other sword that I really use is just ready at a moment's notice.
Okay. As you continue forward, you guys see that the tunnel before you sort of dips and twists and turns a little bit. It's a little bit almost serpentine, so it makes venturing through the rocky walkways in front of you a little bit more taxing. It does take you a little bit, but eventually you do find that it leads to a more open cavern, where you can see some stalactites, or rather rock columns sort of sticking out of the ground, and you can see that there's a little bit of moisture on the ground. You can only assume that just maybe it's the proximity to the well, maybe it's how deep you guys are, that some of the moisture is just sort of hanging around, but you're definitely noticing the humidity kind of kicking up a little bit. As you continue forward, are you guys moving stealthily? Are you just kind of marching forward? What's the attitude with traveling?
I think I would at least, given that I personally have a lit up sword on my back, I don't think there's much stealth for the group, but I think I would at least try to move quietly.
Okay. All right. You guys continue forward. Faraday, what is your passive perception?
19.
19. With a 19, as you continue forward, you can see that this chamber, and with the twisting of the tunnel that when you guys entered, you don't know where the actual ground is. You don't know if directly above you is the tavern. You don't know if directly above you is further underground. But this chamber opens up to be about 45 feet high. And the chamber itself is a solid 40 feet long. So it's almost like a half sphere. And you are noticing some of these rock columns, about 5 of them, are sort of sparsely placed throughout this chamber. With your 19, you instinctively reach and grab Mako just as he's about to take a step, as you can see that there is a fine line where the dust, humidity, what have you, was on the ground in front of you, but then there's a solid line where you can actually see a drip of water go from the ground up. And you can tell that this next chamber, somehow gravity has reversed.
I'll point it out to him.
Arthea's
Right.
doing math in front of herself.
So the chamber lies before you. I can try to quickly whip it up here. You know what? Give me about 5 minutes. Let me just whip together a chamber for you. Sorry, guys. I probably should have had this ready to go.
But I'm mostly concerned that you still have the lair listed there on the turn order tracker.
Yeah, I was just noticing.
Um,
That's so weird.
That's like,
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm sure it's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's really optimistic of you guys.
monsters in it. and
As
shoot
everyone
them
stops,
over.
I just sit down, pull out a book, and it's
Start doing.
You're like, how did they?
I have thoughts.
While we're kind of stopped and like kind of surveying the area, I would like to look around to see if I see any more writing on the walls like we saw in the other two chambers that
yeah.
we've been in that's similar.
Okay.
The Undercommon.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a make a perception check.
Also, other objects. Didn't we find other items?
Yeah, I have that half of a sword as well.
Yeah, when we were down there.
Not great. 11.
Then 11. You see part of a phrase in Undercommon. It was written on the wall right before this chamber, but either from time or erosion, about 90% of it is completely rubbed away. You can't quite make out any solid words or phrases from the script that you see.
I'll just kind of point it out to Mako and be like, I can't quite make it out, can you? Knowing that he's probably the only other one that speaks Undercommon since I know the rest of the party that doesn't.
He looks and he kind of shrugs. Unfortunately, it is too damaged for me to be able to legibly read whatever message he left for us.
The instructions.
Let's
Some
hope
hint.
and see what it is.
What'd you say?
So let's hope that's not what it is, because I feel it's like the missing bolt, the extra bolt that you have from a chair. You never know if it's an extra part or if it's going to cause the whole thing to collapse when you submit it.
Just another couple seconds, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Take your time.
I should have had this ready to go. I don't know why I didn't do this.
How dare you?
How dare you not
A
foresee
shame.
everything?
Anything else I need to throw up while examining things?
You know, this is a good time
If
as
you
any.
want to throw up that dome and I just take an 8-hour nap?
We don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
we're on a bit of a time crunch. No, it's more. Oh no, I can't. Okay. I didn't prepare it. What the fuck did I do?
Unprepared dome? I thought it was because you could ritual cast it.
No,
Yeah,
I unprepared. Of course, I unprepared dome. Dome's never prepared. No, I
Yeah, you can
unprepared.
showcase that one.
I know. I thought I had perhaps Gift of Alacrity, but I think I must have switched it out for something else. Probably Mirror Image.
Back over here.
Being able to prep your spells every day is a gift and a curse.
Yeah. That's
This
what
time I-
scares me about playing Druid or Cleric. Like,
It sounds
really
like
gotta
something
know.
I actively have to think about on my druid now.
But it's
nice.
nice.
It's not bad. You just have to remember to like. This thing is the first time in this campaign where I've actually thought like maybe I should ask the character that knows what the fuck we're doing
Yeah.
what to expect.
It is,
But-
and that's the thing, is it's nice being able to, especially for cleric, because wizards, you're bound by your spell book, so you're a little more restricted. But like anybody who knows their, anything, like the druids and the clerics, it's nice because you can be flexible in your environment. Like, if you're
Alright,
in
guys, I read-
Avernus and everything is fucking immune to fire and ice damage, and all you've got is a sorcerer who casts fireball. It's nice to be able to switch that shit up.
So
it is
druids
a-
can take Revivify now, so that's one that's like
Yep.
always going to be prepped at least.
Yep.
Hmm?
Yeah, and you just make
And transport via plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Control water.
Control
10 out of
water.
10 would recommend.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah,
All
Plane
right.
shift.
Yeah, plane shift.
Bam.
Heroes
Level
Feast.
teleportation.
Dan, you threw that together just now?
Incarnate, another awesome software that I
Yeah.
highly recommend to any DMs out there playing digitally. That was super quick and super easy to do, but I just feel bad. Really, the thing that took the most time was just getting it into Roll20.
I need you to.
Yeah,
I need
that's
you to teach me how to use Incarnate. 'Cause this
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna have a class.
Have a session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would actually be a kind of a cool, like, DM's workshop day.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Cool.
It's
Oh
super,
look, Faraday
super,
has a
like,
new token
straight-
too.
it's super straightforward. Honestly, that program is wonderful because it's intuitive to use.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's super, super easy.
And
I
it's
just
like,
don't-
if you want to subscribe, cheap
Yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah,
to me,
it
totally
is.
worth it. Like, just take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just goes, will you make me a map?
Yeah.
Dude, Tina
Ah.
makes good maps.
She does.
So
So
these are the columns.
Yes, those are the
Okay.
columns that stretch all the way up
Okay.
to the ceiling.
And
Nice.
Kuju, the line is basically
I'll mark it here for you. Make sure it's freehand.
no. Here. Well, yeah. There. Okay.
So it's like cutting
I
us
could have
off.
marked it in Incarnate. But no.
Can I take out something tiny, like just pick up a rock from the floor and chuck it past
That's
that
what I was
line?
thinking too.
You toss it. Now that the fog is completely removed from this chamber, you can see, for the most part, with the Cadriel's light spell, you see it go forward, and just as it crosses the line, the gravity picks it up, and then you hear it clatter above you.
What rate does it float upward at?
Uh,
Is it about what you would expect for falling, or is it slower?
make a perception check. I like that question.
Perception is 18.
As the gravity reverses, you see that it mimics the same weight as it had under normal gravity circumstances.
Okay.
So it's not like it's accelerating upward; it's moving at a similar fall
But
rate.
it's also
that-
not slowing. So if we're talking a 40-foot room,
Yep.
it's going to be like dropping. So yeah, I will kind of sigh and say, we're going to be very careful when we cross over that line.
You think that it'll
It'll be
throw
like
us
it'll
up in
be-
the air?
I think that it potentially could. I don't know if it's something that you could maybe resist. It seems like a lot of the things in here are playing with your mind. However, if it does, it would be like falling off a cliff 40 feet.
Oh.
I'm going to nudge Mako. Why don't you look for some of those gems? Those stones.
Not a bad.
And while he does that, I want to look at the ceiling to see what kind of
Mhm.
what kind of terrain we're looking
Terrain.
at. Yeah, terrain we'd be looking at. Is it like, a giant,
So,
Kind of
given that it
cave
is
of
40
spikes.
feet up,
Mhm.
what is Cad? What is the range again for your light? It's 20 feet of bright light, an additional 20 of dim.
It is 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. So, Faraday, go ahead and make me a perception check. I'll say with disadvantage, given that it is going to be in that dim light.
Okay, even with dark vision.
Oh, good call. Damn it.
I hate being that player that's like,
No, you're good. You're
excuse
that
me.
is one of those. That is absolutely one of those instances where it's okay to be like, actually, I do have dark vision. Like, you're fine. It's the I wouldn't shake hands with my right hand. I'm left-handed. It's like, fuck. A, how would I know that? B, it doesn't pertain at all. So, yeah, go ahead and make a perception.
10.
10. I'd say with your dark vision on top of that, you're good. You look up and you see several jutting, sharp rocks jutting out from the ceiling. So you know that if any one of you or your friends were to fall up, it would be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like what happened to that shadow sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Thurston?
Hmm?
Didn't you learn how to keep us not from dying when we fall off stuff after that? The rope? I know we talked about how that was
Um,
something that's those of us who can't climb things very well.
I can cast levitate, but that's only one
Okay.
like thing, person, object, something. I can't do
It's
like the
only on
entire
one.
group. Yeah.
No, that's good to have though.
Yes.
I'm really glad that you learned that. Like really, really glad.
Mako, is this? And he says he's like doesn't know any. I don't know anything about psionics, but is this like magic? Can it be dispelled like a spell can?
Psionics are inherently a magical ability, yes. The energy given to us from the Illithid is arcane in nature. This, and he sort of gestures towards the chamber in front of you. Some of the more advanced psionics would call this a very powerful use of telekinesis. It is a spell that can be duplicated in typical arcane fashion, but I don't know what is giving off this effect. And he also rolled a natural 20 on perception to try to sift through. There are no stones.
Well,
Well, I do have a psionic leap, but I can only do that once. I could leap to one of these columns to place one of these. He pulls out a piton. Or piton? Piton? Piton?
That one.
Stabby rock climbing
Patan.
thing.
Patan?
Ta-
Patan. Hold on. Everyone watching the stream gets to hear it.
Piton.
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 So says Google Piton.
Okay.
I can
I could-
probably get myself down up there. I mean, it would just be like
I just realized that I've been muted this entire time. I said
Oh,
Piton
no.
like 9 times.
Oh.
Did you think we were just flat out ignoring you? You're like, nope.
What the fuck? These assholes weren't
Everyone's
responding.
worst nightmare. Sorry, buddy.
God damn it.
Cujo,
I mean, I
we
can't-
see?
it would just be like
Do we see an end point? Like, I know that these pillars are kind of these columns are in the way. Do we see like a distinct end?
From your position at the entrance of this chamber and with the
Mhm.
pillars being placed where they are, you cannot see
Okay.
a finite end.
yeah.
And you taking? I look at Arthea. You taking a rope through a dimension door isn't gonna help us.
No, but I can misty step myself up there. I mean, I might land on my head, but at least it wouldn't be from 40 feet. It would just be the flip.
So we assume that as soon as we step in, it's going to drag us up. Like there's not going to be.
We're assuming that it will be like the rock. So as soon as we step over that line, we'll start to go up, and gravity will reverse itself. So it'll be like just think of the ceiling as the floor at that point. It just starts. But I mean, I'm willing to be guinea pig for it.
Is there anything around
really
where we're
need to?
standing?
I
where-
can back down.
As long as you don't hit those rocks above.
Cad, what was your question?
Is there anything where we're standing that a rope could be tied to?
Yeah, I was just gonna say if Mako can do that psionic leap or whatever, could he take a rope with him?
That's what I
Could
was
he take the
thinking.
end of a rope with him and anchor a rope with pitons through the room? And then the rest of us just have to shimmy along a rope.
Hang on to it.
I can do that, but only for about 6 seconds. If I were to specifically time how long I have fly speed through my psionic abilities.
But could you get...
Wait,
So
could
you
you
let
get it to the
yourself-
first one? If he could get it to the first one, I might be able to get it to the second one.
I could get it to the third one.
I guess I could Misty Step to another one.
Misty Step is 30 feet, right?
30
Yeah.
feet.
And Bay Step is 30 feet.
Daniel, Damien, Horned One.
Dermot?
Yes, that. Do you still have that pickaxe?
Yes, Dermot, tell Michael if you have the pickaxe.
Just give Cad like a pat on the back.
I've been trying to
that
compile...
burn?
I've been trying to compile clips to put on TikTok.
That one's going up there.
That, like, I've realized it's not going to be like the combat, it's going to be the sass.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are you referring to that somewhat magical pickaxe?
Yes, you seem to be quite fond of it when you were chiseling out the lyrium in that mine.
Unfortunately, I had to give that back.
All right, well, I could try the leap and maybe use a little bit of psionic ability in addition to ensure that the first Python is placed.
Piton.
Piton. Whatever, I don't speak common.
But you said that in common.
We're trying to get to the pillars, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Thurston, you and Mako
Can I-
just share this look for a moment, and he's just like, I could end you.
I really don't think you could do that.
There is one thing I could try.
Oh, no, maybe. Yeah, you could.
You know what I'm thinking?
I know what you're thinking.
I don't have telepathy.
Yes.
It's
okay.
unfortunate.
It's
know.
not true. I have rudimentary telepathy, but it's more painful.
It's fine, Marcus. Can I please just see the piton?
He
You set
glares at
yourself
you.
up for it.
He glares at you and hands you a piton.
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
What do you...
What's the plan?
I'm gonna
What are you
step
doing?
forward and I'm gonna take my dagger of displacement
Oh.
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it the 20 feet and try to lodge it into the column.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. This is going to determine how if it hits, and then if it goes above, how far it sinks in.
What do you... 13
That's-
plus 7 is 30.
20. Okay. So the dagger and embeds itself right in the stone, and you're kind of eyeing it, and it's a solid halfway, like buried deep into the stone. You threw it really, really well. Could be that maybe the stone isn't the most strong, but you sink the dagger into the first pillar.
I will... I guess, okay, clarify for me. I just want to make sure. Take out my rope, tie it around the piton, hand an end of it to somebody that can fasten it to something here. And then I'll just look at them and up to my dagger.
So you hold onto the rope, and as you disappear and then reappear, you have a piece of rope in your hand, but the rest of it does not follow along. But you are holding on, and you just feel this really nauseating sensation as you think you're righted, but then you feel yourself rotate to accommodate where the gravity is. But you are holding on to your dagger and now staring up. Down. The rest of you guys see her staring up.
Am I still holding on to the?
Yes, you are still holding on strong.
I will
would
try
say
to
take a
use.
little bit, but
And
I'm
holding
Yeah,
on
I'll try
to
to
a
use-
severed piece of rope.
yes.
Right. Do I still have the Python from Mako? Pitten,
Yes, you still
whatever the
have
fuck
Eton.
Patan.
From Mitchell?
Settlers of Patan.
From Mitchell. Like the word pecan. Pecan.
I will never call that a pecan because
Pecan.
it sounds like. Can I use that plus my dagger to kind of maneuver myself up to the top of the pillar the rest of the way?
Make me an athletics check.
Not acrobatics.
You're essentially muscling these sharp objects into the rock.
Yeah, I have a +0, but I rolled a 14.
Okay. I will say that you get a significant distance up. Are you trying to like make your way all the way to the bottom?
I'm just trying to like get to a point where I can like maneuver onto the ground, but
Okay.
around the nasty shards, like avoiding the,
Okay.
hurting myself on the shardy.
It takes you a solid minute or two, given that rock climbing may not have been your specialty, but you using the rougher bits of the pillar itself, and with using the pitten and the dagger, you do eventually making your way to the bottom of the pillar, and you gingerly sort of step around some of these sharp rocks that jut up from your ground.
So, just clarification, am I to them basically upside down at this point?
Yes.
I'll just look down at them and be like, this is fucking weird, you guys.
I know, you're hurting my brain trying to, like,
No, it's fine.
imagine this.
You're full on labyrinthing, like
It's
My
perfect.
hair is probably like.
It's basically just like the Asher staircase from hell. You just onto the
Oh,
bottom of it.
I hate it.
I don't know
I
how to
love
get
it.
this stuff back to you.
Mako goes, yes, maybe we should have thought about that before teleporting, but that's fine. We can figure out a means. He actually takes the rope, holds on to one end.
Wait, hold on. Corey, you said you don't know how to get the rest of this back to us?
The Python. I have my dagger, but the Python, so that somebody else could use
The
it.
Piton.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
The spice.
Yeah,
I thought your goal
Thanks,
was
Daniel.
to embed that where you are, and then we throw you the rope.
I mean, that can be the
Right?
goal. I thought we were using it to like maneuver up.
Maneuver
I
to
mean,
the ceiling and just walk.
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
That is another option. It's entirely up to you guys. I mean, Cad, you're
I
already.
mean, like I can retcon that back to get
No,
it
you're
into
on
back
that
up.
thing.
If you're
I'd
on
say-
the
Yeah.
ceiling, then
Yeah.
we can go on the ceiling. It's just a matter of controlling
falling
the
into rock.
fall
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that we don't impale
Yeah.
ourselves.
So
Either
if you
way,
can
it's gonna
get
be about the same regardless.
Yeah, if you can get the rope up to me, then we can get to the ceiling and maneuver around instead of having to like try to jump from column to column.
Yeah, let's just. You're already
Then
up there.
yeah,
you might
we
as well do
just-
that.
If we just need to get the rope to where you're standing,
Just fly.
we just let out the rope. Because Cad's
Um,
on the ground.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could also fly Stella or Tick.
We
Yeah.
don't even need to do that. Gravity is going towards Cad.
It's going towards Cat,
we
but
just-
not directly, necessarily.
Yeah, but if Cad's on the ground, they can walk to where the rope falls,
Is it a big pile of spiky shit?
right?
Am
Am I not understanding something? You're all looking at your webcams like I'm crazy.
No.
It's just because it's you.
I
That's
do
fine.
that all the time. Really, anything
Yeah, but, like-
like that.
More than usual.
I think I can get to it if like you said, you just toss it like Dermot said. I wouldn't want Stella or Tick to
Fly.
get shoved in the wrong direction and destroyed or maimed or whatever.
From where you're at, Cad, they to kind of give you guys more of a picture. you guys standing at that line, if you kind of like peek your head and look straight up, don't go too far because that's hella nauseating. But you look up, Cad, you can essentially maneuver to where it then goes up to where they are. So all you guys would have to do at this point is that if you guys were hoping to walk across the ceiling, ground, whatever you want to call it, you guys would essentially just hold on to one end of the rope and then just drop the rest, and it would fall to the point where Cad could just grab it, maybe secure it with a python,
A pecan pie.
A pecan pie.
What are we?
Baker square box, just mushing it against the rope.
Do you have a bunch of those?
I've got
Dermot?
10 of them.
You guys have 10 of them?
Yes.
So can we anchor it on this side?
Sure.
So that once it starts dangling, we don't just die?
Yeah.
Not dying is good. I like
That's
not
fair.
dying.
Yeah, so we just anchor one end of the rope where we're standing, and then we just drop the rope over the edge.
Fine.
Yeah.
And we
Just
just
like edge
climb-
or
climb
I hate it so much.
up down the rope.
So since I'm like technically upside down, does it as I'm up there, does it feel right side up to me? Like
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm not
100%.
like I don't feel like I'm literally like hanging there. I just look upside down to that. Okay.
We all look ridiculous to you. We all look like we're walking on the ceiling,
Yeah, and I look the same to you.
waving at you. All right, so we nail the rope down.
Okay. I will say Mako takes one of the pythons and he goes to nail it down
Pythons.
on your side. Oh, Dustin. He doesn't really have any weapons or anything. He'll just look at Dermot. May I get your... Can you help me pin it? Can you just... Can...
Use your words. What are you asking for?
I don't have a blunt object to hammer this into place, do you?
You can use my staff.
No, I don't want to use your staff.
Oh, just...
Just trying to be helpful.
No, I'm just kidding. Mako would never frown or be embarrassed around you guys.
Jules didn't pack a hammer, so I can't be helpful right now.
Put it on the list for
Aw.
next. Put it on the list for next time.
Cujo, I imagine that my tinkerer's tools that I carry with me have a hammer.
Yeah, I'll just give it to you.
Okay.
In fact, even looking at Mako's sheet, he does have a hammer in his pack, but
Okay.
whatever.
I reach into Michael's pack and I
Mm.
grab his hammer and then I give it to him.
I'm going to assume that you guys are helping him secure the...
Yes, and I perform the help action.
Okay. Piton?
Eton.
Eton. That's it's never sticking. Sam.
Just put a little sticky on your computer that says PEETAWN.
I don't want Sam to choke on a cookie.
Come on.
I'm good.
That's the New York spelling.
Eton.
Eat-one.
And then I got the pecan thing going
Yeah.
in my head too, so like it just like snowballed.
All right. You guys collectively hammer down this spike into the ground and secure the rope. Mako tosses the rest of the rope out and it reverses gravity, and Cad, you catch the rope on your side.
Okay.
Who's going first?
I'll secure it with the spike, but I'll also like try to hold it taut so that the next person doesn't wobble too much on it.
Okay.
It was a disaster
Like just to
last time.
try to perform the. Essentially, I would like to perform the help action to each person that has to climb the rope.
Love it. Awesome. Faraday, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
Gets to do
Hey,
acrobatics.
22.
22. You hold onto the rope and you sort of mentally prepare yourself for this to get a little weird.
Yeah.
But you essentially throw your weight up into the opening, almost like you're
Pole
like
vaulting.
like pole vaulting, or almost like a pole dancing move where you throw your weight up and your legs over. And
Yeah.
as you do, you're expecting your blood to rush to your head, but then the pit in your stomach flips for a moment, and you right yourself, and you're holding onto it. You haven't like wildly been thrown off course or anything, but you just feel this flipping of your stomach that's just a
Oh.
little nauseating.
I don't like it.
It only
Oh,
lasts for about a moment or two, but eventually you can climb down safely.
I will. Yeah, I will climb down the rope to Cat.
I'll offer her a hand.
I'll gladly take it because
Kind of sheepishly because I feel like Faraday's so mad at me.
No.
no.
Mako will go next. Mako. Oh,
I offer him a hand anyway, even though I know he probably won't take it.
I'll take it. That is a 23. Mako almost not like expectantly by any means, but him sort of using his psionic abilities to gain fly speed and, being familiar with acrobatics and whatnot, just easily just rights himself and climbs down the rope and accepts your hand and rights himself on the ground. Thank you, Cadriel.
I'm a little
I'll
mad,
go
knowing
next.
that probably hurt him physically.
All right, Arathea,
Yep.
with the help action from Cadriel, make your acrobatics check, you wizard.
Yes. Miss Jackson.
Weird
Miss
noise.
Jackson. Okay. You sort of just replay how Faraday and Mako both essentially committed to the flip and threw their weight in front of them. And you just sort of go over it again a couple more times in your mind before you grab the rope and grit your teeth a little bit, and you throw yourself forward, and surprisingly, you flip, and almost as if you were planning this whole big acrobatic routine, wrap your ankles around the rope and successfully slide down without issue.
It's kind of cool.
You definitely still get that tipsy-turny feeling, but only for a moment as you slide down the rope. Who's next?
Yeah.
Sorcerer/bard.
If you want to go, I'll ready levitate just in case.
I was actually going to cast Mage Hand to help steady myself. So
We're like, how do we?
if you want to ready
How
levitate
do
for
we?
yourself, you certainly may.
Do you want to go first then?
There's just like ropes.
The last time this did not end well for him.
No.
I'm just picturing them standing there being like, no, you can go first. No, you can go first.
Sir, please, after you.
Game of Boulder
No,
Putt.
Thurston, you should go first. And I'll
Alright.
already start casting Mage Hand to help steady the rope on this end.
Okay. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Cool. Thank goodness it's being helped so that it's not disadvantage. Right
This
now.
is true. It's a regular roll.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So that's a 4, but I would like to use magical guidance. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll it.
Yeah.
Goodbye, sorcery points.
Oh no, you're out of sorcery points.
No, I'm just saying, like, I will
I
just
was
keep
like-
throwing it.
I was like, dude.
Thurston is going to succeed on this, is what they're saying.
Oh,
Roll
no.
worse. How did I roll worse?
How did you roll worse?
Statistically, how is that possible?
I like climb down the rope and help him climb up.
Yeah, so that's a total of 3. How do I die?
Okay.
Can you not just spend another sorcery point?
No, you must use the new roll.
Oh.
So
I mean, I can kind of, give you one more shot if you really want.
I'll just die. It's cool.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Weren't you preparing levitate on yourself?
Well, no,
Like
because I
you were
can't
in-
actually prepare that action if I'm taking the action of climbing. I was gonna
You-
prepare it to make sure someone else didn't fall.
I mean, you could have just done that then.
You
Hindsight 2020.
sort of feel your heart drop as you just know climbing ropes, not your specialty. Jules tried to get you to do like a gym class sort of thing. It lasted a day. You essentially bribed him with like less chores to let you just pass that class. But you saw Arathea do it. So you're thinking, okay, this is easy. Clearly, I can do this.
If Arthea can do it, surely I can too.
She's just as weak as I am.
You follow the same motions, but your grip on the rope isn't as strong. The best way that I can describe this. Do you guys remember the Friends episode where Phoebe is like keeping the phone call on, and she's trying to put on a sweater, and she's like freaking out because her head's going through the sleeve, and she's just sort of tangled up in herself. Basically, you feel your body weight shift, and everything goes wrong. Everything that was in your pockets is like strewn about as you are scrambling, trying to hold onto the rope. And Cad, you're like holding tight as it's like, soaring back and forth. I will need a dexterity saving throw from Thurston.
That's gonna be better. That's not as horrible as it could be. That's a 12.
Okay. Your DC was 10. You finally grab and hug the rope with whatever energy you have left until it finally stops swaying back and forth and stabilizes. Your ascot is completely undone. Your hair is all over the place. You look a mess, but you are safe, clinging for dear life to this rope as you slowly, like at a snail's pace, start lowering yourself down. Eventually, you do reach the top bottom of the chamber, and find yourself. It's like difficult to let go of the rope because you're just waiting for something else to happen.
I'll give him a hand.
I'll go try and gather anything that fell out of his pockets.
He rolled an 11 for a con save. Did all that flipping around make him nauseous and barf?
It did.
Oh no!
He lets go and he just like pushes Cat out of the way. He just Ralphs in a corner.
Thurston, go ahead and just come up with a haphazard list of what he would have in his pockets when you are available, too. I'm going to get Dermot's figured out here.
Also, I'm going to say that I think after this, he probably is afraid of heights now. Wasn't before.
It's pretty
That
valid.
seems fair, honestly.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Go ahead and mark on your character sheet if you want. You have a fear of heights.
I feel
Like
like
that won't bite you in the ass later.
every
Yeah,
time
I'm
they
totally
have to
not marking
climb,
that
Cad
one.
worries about Thurston specifically. She knows like Arathea can handle her shit. She
really can't. She really can't.
You know, she tries her hardest, but like Thurston it's always misfortune seems to befall him every time we have to climb.
It's like, okay, so maybe the grip of the rope is not that bad, and Cad, you're like mapping it out in your head, like, yeah, but you hold on though. It's like whenever Thurston thinks he's losing grip, he starts flailing, which makes it 10 times worse.
His Christmas gift is going to be his Winter's Crest gift. Is going to be climbing gloves and some grippy shoes.
Shoes of spider climbing.
Yeah.
Shoes of spider climbing.
Dermot, you are the
Right.
last. Surprisingly, as you watched the scene play out before you, the piton is still secured. I will kill you.
He's just adding things to like the boss now.
You're just adding hit dice
All right.
Recolish that's at the bottom of this.
Shut up.
I am going to. have Mage Hand cast. I am also going to have Tick helping me, and I'm going to have Mage Hand under one hoof, and I am going to have Tick under the other hoof, because hooves are not good with ropes.
This is true.
They're just steadying my feet
Hooves.
once I'm on the rope.
I'm just at the other side trying to hold it really taut for Dermot, knowing especially that hooves are not great for rope.
You're good.
And this is acrobatics.
Yes, acrobatics. Cadriel helping you would behoove you on your roll.
Behoof.
Boo.
Hoof.
One hoof.
No, I refuse.
It's 22.
22. With
Thurston, he's
a combination of
like
your mage hand.
nerd.
Oh, God. Combination of your mage hand and Tick and Cad. You handily invert yourself.
Mage hand, handily.
Slowly lower yourself up to the ceiling.
It's like an assisted belay.
You know what, Sam? Just for that, digest this sentence. You handily lower yourself up to the ceiling.
Makes perfect sense.
You writer, you.
It's handy.
It does takes a few moments, but you eventually find your footing, avoiding the Ralph pile that is not too far from everybody.
Thurston got off the rope and went talking to dinosaurs.
All right, you are all safe.
Kind
And
of
you can
give
see-
Thurston's shoulder a little rub and be like, maybe we should get you some boots of spider climbing, Thurston.
They make those? Why didn't
They
I
do.
think of that?
You do.
Do you really think it's my shoes? And he looks at his like loafers. Which
Loafers?
really, why you guys let him wear loafers while he's dungeon
I think we all
crawling?
just assume
No,
that
they're
he
not
gets
the most-
changed before we go out into shit like this.
They're not the most grippy shoes. You know, it's harder to hold on to the rope. With the boots, you could just walk right up the wall.
Okay, that's probably a really good idea. I mean, these shoes are really nice, but I guess practical before fashion.
We
Okay.
can get
You
you
know, next
fashionable
time
ones.
Dermot throws a party, fashion all the way, but every other time you should go practical and comfort before fashion.
Or you can just get them custom made.
Okay.
You
You're
guys,
speaking his
I have learned to speak Thurston.
you guys continue forward.
Yeah.
And you can actually see around the pillars now, and you can see that the ceiling ground that you are standing on does continue forward down another tunnel. So, congratulations. This was how you were supposed to get through this encounter.
Yay!
As you continue forward, similar to what you just heard in the Sirenscape sound effect, you're hearing these whispers going through your minds just occasionally, not like
Not
the
the
big bad
Not the
Cadriel.
bad
These are
whispers.
no. It's like these whispers go in between hearing it physically, and then it goes through your mind, and then continues physically again. And this presence just sort of makes itself known as you continue forward.
Is it whispering things that we can understand?
Cadriel, you know Undercommon.
Mhm.
Is anybody else? Or is it just Cad that has
I
it?
think it's just me. So I was translating the letters that we have too.
Nope. Abyssal and
Um,
deep speech.
Cad, you can make out phrases out of this whispering. and you can tell it is a deeper voice, but not raspy like Vecna or anything like that. It's not necessarily aggressive by any means, but these phrases are saying something along the lines of, impressed that you've come this far. My tomb is open to you. There is but one final test. And with that last phrase, the whispering stops.
Mako,
I heard it. Everybody be...
no. Sorry, go ahead.
Just
Oh.
everybody be on your guard.
He says that his tomb is open to all of us, but we have one final test before we can get what we're looking for.
You continue forward and come upon this next chamber. And you can see that this
Some
chamber...
fucking mummy shit again.
You can see that this chamber is giving off its own otherworldly light. This bluish, purplish sort of ambiance that's radiating off of crystals that are coming, just sort of jutting up out of the ground. As you approach, you get it to about like here. Mako, he becomes a little bit more agitated as he's looking around.
We
and
notice
actually-
that is he visibly more agitated, or is he just?
He's not
like-
really hiding it. And actually, I don't know why.
If that's the case, Cujo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start playing a counter charm.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that. I don't know why I hit that part. It's okay. You start playing counter charm, and you hear Mako just say, "Where? Where is it? It's time. Where is it?" And as he's saying this out loud, you guys continue forward, and the energy, there's this hum of power just in this chamber. And these steps over here, as you can see, they're about 2 or 3 feet drops until you get to that solid ground. From the angle, if you guys get to about here, you can see that about 20, 25 feet down, there is what looks to be a sarcophagus with a stone statue, long since eroded. It looks to be in the shape of some sort of humanoid, sitting in a meditative position. And as you are taking in this sight, you can start to see the natural light start to flicker and get a little brighter. What do you guys do?
I cast armor back at this at myself.
Cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
I'll extinguish the light on Gladius, but I will draw him also. So I have both my swords out now.
In contrast to his usual jovial demeanor, you just hear, "I'm ready to fight at your side, my dear."
I have a feeling that we're going to need you.
Thurston and Dermot, anything for you two?
Counter charm.
Counter charm?
I'm just gonna continue playing that until I have reason to stop or start playing something else.
Okay.
He is going to cast. Wait, is this a touch spell? No, 30 foot. He's going to cast Aid. 3 creatures. So it is going to be Mako, Cad, and Faraday.
Okay.
So
It's 10
you're
hit points, right?
Yes, your hit point max increases by 5. So that includes your current hit points will increase by 5.
Awesome. As you all...
I'm sorry, who's getting that?
The fighters.
Okay.
As you cast your spells and as you are ready, you see this natural light again begin to flicker and coalesce. And so, almost like this energy is starting to course along the ground towards the sarcophagus and start to build up almost at a spot just above the sarcophagus. It forms this glowing purplish orb that looks like it's lifting something from next to the sarcophagus. A large skull with only one eye slit. As it slowly rises, you see this energy slowly form around it, almost as if it's ethereal, translucent flesh that starts to sprout eye stalks. And slowly turning towards all of you is a fucking nightmare.
Fuck!
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Fuck!
Okay.
I don't.
Here we go.
Oh, that inspiration's gone
like
too, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I don't want
that
you to do the
inspiration-
thing.
That inspiration that I had given you is
Well, you
gone.
have that like nice cloak that lets you get the fuck out, right?
No, you have the nice cloak that lets me get the fuck out. Oh, no. Yes, I have it now. Yes.
Yeah.
I gave you the other one.
Yeah.
Joe, as soon as we see that sort of starting to coalesce, I think Cadriel would have immediately gone to stealth mode and just ducked into the shadows. So I'm
Okay.
stealthing if that's okay. I'll roll
That's
stealth.
fine. Go ahead and roll your stuff. That's fine. Everybody kind of got a pre-battle thing, so that's perfectly fine.
That's a 19.
19. Okay.
Sir, we apologize for disturbing you. We will take our leave now. Goodbye.
And you can see this pseudo beholder shape is emotionless as it is staring at all of you.
Thanks, I hate it.
But I didn't use my shroud on the last fight.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't burn a lot of the stuff that I could have.
Still got 2 whales from the grave. That's not going to do much unless there's other things as well.
Yeah, this thing's getting text. It's getting branded. Not that the brand will help.
So just for my visual, the skull is like an actual skull. It's just the eye stalks that are like the ethereal.
Yeah, basically
Psionic
the
energy.
flesh that is normally surrounding a beholder, along with the eye stalks and even the eye itself, are of this strange purplish psionic energy.
You made a psionic ethereal zombie beholder. That is fucked up.
Fuck! Fuck!
It's both amazing and fucked up at the same time.
You're fucking welcome.
Fuck!
All right. Everybody in there? Oh, I gotta get Mako. Duh.
Rolled a big 5. Doing great.
And Tick is not present.
Okay. Oh, let me add them. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry about it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So many eyes.
There you go. Oh, I didn't name it. Hold on.
I'm gonna burn a bunch of
I also don't have control.
One thing at a time.
Determine what kind of damage this thing's immune to. I hate it. I hate it. Dude, I'm doing like 5 different types of damage to this thing.
This is true. It's gonna be a nightmare to calculate damage, but it's okay. All right.
So good. Been looking forward to this since last week.
First up,
I
with
have
an
absolutely
ace
not.
initiative roll.
Dang!
Damn.
Althea.
Just all the way in the fucking back.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
duh.
All right. Who's up front? Who's gonna go fuck this thing up? Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I volunteer as tribute.
I am the caboose, as always. Just like to let everybody position themselves first. Just
I mean, that's the point. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
you
come in
are
and stab me.
garbage. My God.
God, what was your stealth roll?
19.
Got it.
All right. I hope this doesn't backfire later. It could really suck. But I am
last
going.
words.
What?
Famous last words.
I know. I apologize if if it works out really, really poorly. But seeing as I don't want to run the fuck up near this thing because that is bad. I'm gonna cast haste on Faraday.
Shit.
Ooh.
You go to cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
The incantation goes off, but no arcane energy leaves your hands.
Okay. No spells in the hallway, guys.
Well, okay. Peace out.
Not a problem.
I think I got fixed. It's okay.
Are
Maybe,
I think
hopefully.
we need to discuss what we think problems are. Not being able to do magic is a problem.
In the hallway.
Yeah, actually, Thurston,
not
you
being
watch
able
as
to
she
do
goes
magic is a
full-
problem for a lot of people in this group.
I know.
Just in the hallway.
Well, from what we can tell.
This is
Although
true.
you are very far back.
Yeah.
That's gonna ruin
No, you should have cover, so if it's the fucking icon of...
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I cast a spell. And Dermot is actively casting. Well, casting.
Counter Charm is not a spell, it's an ability.
Okay, but I actively cast a spell.
It's a class feature.
Yeah, so did I. I cast Aid. Did that not do things?
You know when you cast the spell, it did go off. But while this thing is staring at you,
So everything faded at that point once it came up.
everything faded.
I thought you said it was like
Shit.
25 feet down, though, so can it even see us where we are in the
No,
hallway?
I floated up.
It floated up, so now it's basically
Okay,
at
okay.
eye level with you guys.
I wasn't sure. I thought that we were still, like, at least... I thought we had, like, half to three-quarters covered. Just based
Gotcha.
on our positioning.
I gotcha.
Okay.
So would I have known before casting that the other stuff faded?
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
And we don't know
Only
if it, like, just is
Yeah.
faded temporarily or
Yeah.
permanently faded. We just...
18.
Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with my character sheet
18.
then.
With an 18, as you start to cast the spell, you specifically remember that Thurston had cast a spell on the fighters of the group. And with Aid, there's a little bit of like an arcane glow about them. Just a teeny little mote, little golden mote that sort of
Also, I
encircles
have
them.
mirror image up.
This is true, actually. As you go to cast haste, you realize your mirror images are gone. So I will say you do not use that spell slot to cast
I'm
haste.
okay if I burn my. I'm okay if I lose my action for it.
Okay.
I just wanted to see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we need to get the hell out of the base.
Oh
You do
God,
still
this
have your
shit-
movement and bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This can get real confusing.
Yeah. We'll see if I can.
Because all my
kinda-
shit gives temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try
Need
to
to get behind it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kind of squeeze my way through my little friends here. I can... Actually, no, I really can't.
You can walk through our squares, I thought.
Yeah, I'm more deciding if I can't actually go that far though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll let the people who are faster go
Okay.
because I can't get out of this hallway at the moment until other people move.
Okay. All right. Up next is Mako. Mako, as this thing is staring at all of you, just feels like this weight is lifted, maybe repositioned. You see him just shift as his psionics are gone for the moment. Ugh. Is this how you all behave? How do you sleep at night? As he just feels his muscles kind of ache. But he shakes off the feeling for the moment. And he is going to move. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as he gets here, as he moves a little bit, you see his gait, which was initially labored. The moment he gets out of a little bit of the view of the creature, it's like all of a sudden his chest puffs up again, and he feels his energy return to him a little bit. Is he? What the hell was that? He did a bonus action to use. This was movement. No, that's not what it is. It's not powered leap. Bonus action. Yeah, he's gonna use Psionic Leap to give himself a fly speed of twice his movement. And he is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna land on that rock, and he's gonna lay in some shots. Okay. That was a miss and a hit. He's going to pump 1 psionic bit of damage. Uh, 16 points of damage on this thing. And he's going to action surge. He's going to do it again.
Ooh, you got the chance.
Again, only one of those is going to hit. He's going to pump one of his last bits of psionic energy. 9, 14 points of damage. And then it's going to make a strength saving throw. Which is going to fail. So it's going to go
Good.
5, 10. The moment that happens, every one of you feel whatever effects, spells, anything you would cast suddenly come back up. Arathea, you see your mirrors again surrounding you.
Oh, thank God.
Up next, we got Dermot.
Okay. Dermot is going to go 5, 10, 20, 25. He's going to stay here. He's going to continue playing a counter charm, but the tune changes, and he is now playing Barracuda by heart on the violin.
Nice.
That's weird. All right.
And as a bonus action, I am going to inspire Faraday.
Sweet. Thank you, my love.
And then also on my turn, Tick is going to go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Okay.
And that is it.
All right. Up next, we got Faraday.
Okay. Sneak past Dermot. 20, 25, 30. She's gonna get there. Feel that. I assume feel that drop in magic. Oh, she's in the feel it. Okay. Where does that stop? Can she make? Can I do something just to feel where that would stop?
So,
Or she's just gonna.
best way I'm going to illustrate this is going to be just through a little box I'm going to draw. I'm going to put this on the map thing. Okay? So we're gonna go from here
Well, I don't know if what I want to do is technically magic.
to like that, just to kind of illustrate
Fuck.
the angle.
Okay. Yeah, let's magically teleport. Okay. Okay. So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so if I move here instead.
Yeah.
Okay. How big is this thing? It's large
It
size?
is
Like
huge size.
huge size. Cool. How far off the ground is it?
From where you're at, it's essentially about 5 feet off of the ground.
Cool. I'm gonna do something dumb.
Yeah. Are you gonna jump on it?
Okay.
I'm gonna face step on top of it.
Yes.
I was gonna use my dagger to get on top of it. Same mine. Don't have to do that
Okay.
now.
No, can it hold two people on top of it?
Just imagine
Like,
it's
huge
like
size.
Huge size.
There is enough room, possibly.
Hmm?
A huge sized creature is like an elephant.
So it could hold two medium-sized creatures on top of it.
Oh yeah.
sure.
It could hold a horse on it.
same thought, Faraday.
It's,
Go ahead and
I gotta take this down real quick.
roll me acrobatics.
Told you it was gonna be a stupid idea.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily. It's more just my brain, like, find
It's
a ruling,
amazing.
find a mechanic, find a mechanic.
That's fine.
You let me ride a zombie in Extra Life.
I
This-
did.
This is gonna be fun.
Remember,
Nat
you're
20.
inspired.
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
shit.
You're like surfing this thing, aren't you?
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay.
It's like a chariot.
Jesus Christ.
She's riding this shit like a chariot.
Wow.
Holding onto a stalk.
Like
Okay.
a fucking bull in a bar.
You use your face step, so you disappear
Yep.
in a burst of Fey energy,
Yep.
and you appear perfectly square on top of it, and you grab 2 stalks to stabilize yourself.
Okay.
Pardon me while I figure out how the fuck to make your mini. Fit.
You want me to just put it like here?
There.
There. Yeah, that
There.
works. That works.
Jesus Christ.
Stab it in the eye.
It will take
All of them.
1 point of fire damage
Okay.
because immediately after I use the face step, like a aura burst kind of happens.
Okay.
It's only 1 point, but that's okay. And then I did not like being in that beam. That was not fun. And then I will take some attacks, I guess, because I can't cast what I need to cast at the moment.
Okay.
Because I think that's a wait. Yeah, Hex is a bonus action. I already used my bonus action. So yeah, I will attack. Do you want me to... Okay, so I'll have one hand and an eye stalk and,
Mhm.
and one
That's
hand
fair.
free.
Fair.
Okay.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, go ahead and make your attacks. And let me know what damage types are you doing?
Oh,
Slashing?
God. It'll be...
Yeah, Sam, remind the audience what weapon you're using for all of this too.
A whip.
Yeah, which makes it even better. You're like, mush, mush.
Around.
When I came up with this idea, this was absolutely not at all.
I need to get
You know-
Faraday
you know how,
cowboy
uh,
hat.
You guys know how Scanlan commissioned that witch's hat
Yep.
for
Commissioning Faraday
For
cowboy hat.
yeah, I'm gonna commission Faraday cowboy hat.
We can go to the hat
Christ.
maker in Vasselheim.
Okay.
We have to go there anyway.
Let me
true.
roll, and then I can tell you if I hit, then we can do damage types.
Okay.
16.
Teen will not hit.
That's what I thought. That's gonna suck. Okay. That's my turn. 'Cause
Alright.
that's everything. Fuck.
It is its turn.
Oh god, guys.
It is
Hold on
going
tight,
to.
Faraday.
close its eye,
Mhm.
and 3 of the stalks fire out rays. All right, first up, it's Mako.
Does it get disadvantage at all? Because I'm fucking.
I'm gonna say,
You can say no. You can say
say
no.
no.
You
I'm
can
gonna say no. Given that it's not like they're just muscles and tendons.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a bone that you can just force it to look a certain way.
That's true.
They're just wet noodles, just going wherever the hell they want. Oh man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8,
Hi, dicks.
9, 10.
They do kind of. Have you seen the actual model we have? They do kind of look like dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Eye cocks, not eye stalks.
Yeah. That's D&D After Dark. Thank you.
And some dick holes.
Yep.
All right. So, a familiar-looking purplish pink ray fires out of one stalk towards Mako. Whew. And you don't know if it's his psionic resistance or what, but you see him start to float, and he sort of enforces his will, and whatever energy that was enveloping Mako dissipates, and he lands back down on the ground.
Good.
Up next is Dermot.
No.
Wait, why is Dermot next?
Eye stalks.
No, the eye
Shooting.
stalks.
He's shooting
That's his
beams at
target.
us.
I was like, wait, why is Dermot next?
Dermot, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Hey, I'm fairly good at these. Not today, apparently. 7's not going to do it.
Okay. You guys watch as this muted blue ray fires from this stalk. And Dermot is playing Barracuda by heart. But then you're noticing as he is trying to dive out of the way, this ray hits him right in the shoulder, and the song slows down.
Oh,
Dermot, you are under the effects of the slowing ray. Your speed is halved for 1 minute. Creature cannot take reactions, and you can either take an action or a bonus action on its turn, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, trying to end the effect.
Okay.
I will actually use my react.
Okay. All right. So actually, because it can't see you, that works. So Dermot, go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
I just hear the song start to slow down, and knowing what that
That was a 19 on the die.
19 on the die. Almost like a record player kind of loses power for just a second. It slows and then starts playing as normal again. Well done. The slowing rate does not take effect. And then it can't. You know what? No, it's going to target Faraday for this next one.
I mean, that's fair.
she's on it. It's actually. It's just ahead.
Does it have to take damage too if the beam hits her because it's on? She's on it.
No. Faraday, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God.
The con saves are the worst saves.
Yeah. Hardcore.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
No, I'm just talking about Dustin's knowledge of a beholder's eye rays.
Yep.
Con saves are always the worst saves,
Con
like
saves are bad.
across the board. Fair.
Okay.
Dice jail.
My hands are sweating.
Fuck.
I don't like how happy Cujo is right now.
I know.
And of course, the spell I cast is fucking useless against this thing because it doesn't make melee attacks.
Okay. You watch as a beam of deep purple necrotic energy Like, it basically turns as you're holding it, and it hits you square in the chest. You take 33 points of necrotic damage.
You still alive?
Yeah.
Purple ones are bad.
Hey.
Purple ones are bad.
Purple ones are bad.
Purple ones are real bad. That cuts. There goes my armor. So much for that.
All right.
Well, it helped.
Up next is Thurston.
Cool.
Oh, it's
great,
gonna
awesome.
move. Its ray is still. Its
Nice.
eyes still closed. So it's gonna move 5, 10, 15. What's its move? Yeah, it'll stick right there. And I will remove this in the meantime. Thurston, you are up.
And his eye is closed.
Its eye is closed.
Well, that's
Okay.
Stop it. Purple box. Purple box. I want the purple box. Why can't I pick the purple box? Hey, pick the purple box. Is it not on?
Do you have it on
No.
the right? Are you on the right
Is it
layer?
on the? Are you on the right layer? Yeah.
One. No. Stop it. Stop it. Oh god, there's
You
just a
can
purple
clear all
box.
If you hit clear all drawings, it'll.
Where is that? When is that? Where? Oh, got it. Ha 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 ha! Okay, we're good. Sorry.
Okay. Before I guess, can I make an Arcana check to figure out like what Thurston has been able to like, after watching this for basically a full round because he's almost at the end, has he figured out how this magic works? Like, if he does something that's like concentration, will the eye affect that? Like, he doesn't want to cast something and have it just like become useless again.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Ujo, I don't think your box went away.
You're such a nice.
I hate you. Also,
It's
even
even
better
better
because
because
motor control is terrible.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You. Okay, so you kind of go through the events that just took place, okay? You guys made all these preparations, and for a moment, as this thing revealed itself, all of those preparations, magically speaking, disappeared. The moment Mako punched it and its view, it like got knocked to the side and it wasn't looking at you, suddenly you saw the mirror image pop back up and your aid spell took effect again. Taking that into account, you can deduce that if you were to cast a concentration spell, it would be active as long as it is not looking at you with its central eye. And then if it were
Like
to
a
close,
magic
it would then
suppression.
come back up again.
It's like a magic suppression field.
Right.
I mean,
It's not like a
I know that.
dispel.
Yeah, Rhodes knows what it is.
Thurston needs to know that. So Thurston can make the right call.
Yeah.
Player knowledge versus character knowledge, trying to be legit. Alright, then he'll be real pissed if he witch bolt and can't use it half the time. So he's going to fire bolt at this thing because it's 120 foot range.
Okay. I would say with where you're at right now, this little like jutting in from the hallway, it is sort of blocking your sight on the monster.
Okay.
So you would have to move a little bit to be able to target it.
Right there.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wait, how much? Excuse me. Wait.
I don't like your tone.
5,
What was that?
10, 15, 20. Okay. I still have movement.
Like that tone you're taking with her.
23 to hit.
A3 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Kind of rolled like shit. A lot like shit. That is 6 points of damage.
Damn it. It was there. It was good. It was fine. Why did you rebel?
It's fine.
was,
Move
like,
it
right
closer
there.
so I don't have to use bonus action, movement, and action to get to it.
If you
There.
hit if you do shift whatever blah, you could probably put me wherever you need to go.
I think it's,
Or I
oh,
can-
hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me. Because
It's
you
in its
like
gross
it
eye
landed
hole right
on a
now.
spot. There. Well, that's fine. There it is. What was your damage, Rose? I'm sorry.
It's fine. 6.
6? Okay.
And then 5, 10 back around this little corner.
You scam casters, I swear to God. All right.
Those little whack-a-mole.
Mhm.
You let loose the firebolt, and it singes one of the rays, or one of the stalks, but it is still up and moving. Up next, we have Cadriel.
Stealthed.
Yes, you are.
Was planning for that, trying to get advantage.
Gotcha.
And this
I'll tell you something. It's passive perception for having all these eyes. Not so good, honey.
Does it need glasses? I believe we have precedence for that.
I'm gonna move as my bonus action.
No idea how tempted I am to be like, yeah, it's got like a broken bottle held up with one of its stalks.
As my movement, my bonus action, and my action, I'm going to move here. And that's absolutely all I can do.
Okay. Shit. Basically, like parkour, just dashing, leaping over the debris that's in front of you, and position yourself behind the beholder. Well done.
Yeah.
Before Arathea's turn, it is going to use a legendary action. Alright. It is going to target... It's going to target Dermot again.
You leave my
Do you want me to roll
alone.
I've done nothing to you.
You've just played a nice
You
song.
You stood out in the open like a fool.
Setting the mood.
Do you want me to roll to maintain my stealth, by the way?
Yes. Do that. Dermot.
Yeah.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
If you disintegrate my husband, I'm gonna be real pissed at you.
That was a 23 for stealth.
Okay.
If you disintegrate my husband, I'll be so angry with you.
12.
A lot of dice.
You take 34 points of damage.
Okay.
I need you to tell me, was that enough to reduce you to 0?
No.
Okay.
Was it a disintegrate ray?
Was. You guys watch as this ray fires off, and it hits Dermot in the shoulder. And Dermot, you definitely feel muscle and skin and flesh be torn off of your body. The clothing and everything right around the point of impact is intact, but you are in unimaginable pain as there's just a chunk of your arm that is missing now.
Okay.
My God.
It is Mako's turn.
Hmm?
Mako.
What about my turn?
Arathea, I am so sorry. It is Arathea's turn.
It just disappeared. It's fine. No, she just she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back this way.
I'm just gonna leave. You guys are fine.
You guys got this, right?
You guys got this.
Right?
Everybody looks like they're doing great.
You do fine.
Is that well, I'm gonna move up first, I guess. Move around Thurston. So
Doing the
I
dance.
swear to God, you damn casters in your dance. Ugh.
once I get up to this area, is that eye closed or open?
It is closed.
It's still closed. Okay. All right. I will get up there and yeah, the purple ones are bad. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I am going to cast. Yeah, I will cast Chromatic Orb just because I want to see if this thing is
Okay.
what this thing can be hit by. I think we are going to go with probably go with let's just keep going with the fire. That
Okay.
seemed to work lovely on those skeletons before. Oh shit, that one's on the floor. That one is a Chromatic Orb is 25.
25 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, okay. Let's mark that off. I'm casting this at 4th level
Okay.
because I do not want this thing near me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good plan to not have it near you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's 25 points of fire damage.
Solid.
Nice.
Solid amount of damage you just laid down. You fire off the chromatic orb. I want to see. And
It is 90 feet.
you fire off the chromatic orb, and you let loose this white, hot, burning energy. As it soars through the air, Faraday, you instinctively see this burning energy coming towards you and think to duck. And as you do, it collides with one of the stalks and burns through it. And you can see that one of the rays is now, one of the stalks is just sort of flapping. I rolled which one?
Please tell me these are
It was the death ray
Oh
that
my
you
god!
totally just got rid
Yep.
of. So,
Uh-huh.
fuck yeah.
The death ray?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Oh, you
What
heard
the
me
fuck
right.
is the death? What the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
is the death ray?
Instant.
Is it Power Word Kill or Finger of Death?
I was not informed there
I
would
don't
be a
think
death
it's-
ray.
I don't think it's a spell.
Finger of death.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I-
Yeah.
I was not told about that.
You
I
just point at somebody and they die.
Oh, okay. I was
Basically.
Yeah, if they you point at somebody, if they fail to save, they die.
No,
okay.
if they're under. Yeah, because power word kills if they're under.
Power Word
100
Kill
hits.
is no save,
Power
but if
Word
you're
Kill
under
is
100
nine.
hit points,
We
you
all
die. Yeah. They're similar but slightly different.
okay.
Fuck.
Was this in the
Oh
fine
my
print
God.
somewhere?
Oh
Did
my
Mako not
God.
share?
Oh
This
my
contract
God.
was not very clear at all.
Yeah, he owes me a
We-
big. He owes us a big favor.
He owes
He's
us a
coming with-
huge-
He is coming with us on this fucking road trip.
Yep.
No,
Verity was
we're
gonna
just
feel real
sending
bad.
him on that fucking road trip.
He's
I'll
actually
see
gonna
you
go
when you
undertake
get back.
the trip.
Go put your armor to use, motherfucker.
Good thing.
Mako
But
is going to make a decision.
it's gonna be a stupid
I
decision.
swear to God, if this motherfucker runs, I'll kill him myself.
He's not gonna run. He wants that armor too bad.
Me and
Wants
all
his
12 of my hit points.
Faraday, high or low?
Low.
Okay. Mako is going to look between the sarcophagus
Do it.
and the beholder.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Get
Do
the
it.
fucking armor.
He's going to jump down
Yes.
and is going to focus all of his energy on trying to open the sarcophagus. Okay. He is going to lose one of his psionic die. It's his last one. He moves it slightly, but he's going to have to sit there and focus and continue to push as hard as he can. but he does move it a little bit. He's going to spend his whole turn just focusing on that.
Fine. It's fine.
Dermot, it is your turn.
Well, I've obviously stopped fucking playing
Yeah,
because half
I'd say-
my shoulder's fucking gone.
Yeah. And it's not even like bleeding. You just look and it's like almost cauterized. Whatever force just wrecked your shoulder, it's just missing pieces of you now.
All right. Well, I'm going. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shout to Faraday, and I'm going to say, "Duck," as I pull out the wand of Scorching Ray,
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
gonna empty it.
Yes. Yeah, and fuck, I'll burn a reaction if you need me to, Cujo. But otherwise,
We'll see. We'll see. How
Actually, no, I'm not gonna empty it because
Okay.
that's wildly foolish and inefficient. I'm only going to burn one charge, but that's
Okay.
still 3 rays.
Okay.
it's still good.
I say it's almost as if Dermot was pissed off at the thing for a hot
I don't know
second.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
not sure.
All right, does a Miss Jackson hit it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all 3 hit.
Awesome. Fuck it up. I don't want to do that again.
Let's go, Dermot.
That's why I hate and love beholders. Like I higher levels, I don't mind throwing beholders at characters, but like anything lower than like a level 12 party, and I just feel bad because that shit is like real nasty.
I'm pretty sure some of those do more damage than I have hit points. Like if I'm
Oh,
full.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Absolutely.
is 26 fire damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
I am not quite done yet.
Okay.
Dustin's angry. Dermot's angry.
This is the first time we've seen Dermot like actually angry.
Ow.
He is not smiling.
This spot right here,
Yes.
where it looks like there's extra stone jutting up.
That counts
Can
as
I
half cover.
like take cover behind that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I'll say, go ahead and make a. Well, actually, if you just take cover behind it, you're not
I'm
like
not really.
hiding.
I'm not trying to hide. I'm trying to take cover and just totally just break line of sight.
Okay, I would say
obscure myself.
you can obscure yourself by. You'd have to like lay down low on the ground, but you will break line
Okay.
of sight. You'll be prone, but yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'm okay being prone. I'm going to I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. What was your remaining hit points? I'm just curious.
I have 12 hit points right now.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna let you know. The singular reason I am alive is because the armor that I have gives me 12 temporary hit points.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! So that would have.
Yeah. That would have put me exactly at 0.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you're a bitch. And I'm gonna cast
Hey,
Healing Word on myself.
I am learning to pull less and less punches with you guys. So this is
yeah.
without a doubt the one where I'm like, this is it. Like, this is the final test to see if I have planned well as a DM and if you guys have planned well as a party. So from here on
We
out.
forgot to do, guys. Plan.
Yeah, we still did not play. Well, we didn't know what we were going in for.
True.
I thought
All
we
right,
were
so you
going-
I
cast
was
healing word
just
on
like-
yourself.
Yeah. I cast Healing Word on myself. I gain 6 more hit points.
I was expecting.
Mako was just like, come to Walgreens with me. It'll be
Um,
fine. I'll get some lip gloss.
5, 10,
I'm just running some errands. We're going to Target, Starbucks.
Just getting some errands.
You just
I
needed
just
to
didn't
shop
tell you
it.
that the Walgreens was in Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Maybe get
This is
some-
the worst
getting some
shopping trip
donuts.
ever, guys.
I know, right?
I hear they have their flip flops on sale for the summer.
I wish I had sat in the car instead.
Oh my god.
I'll take you to Subway after.
All right. And
It
Tick
should
is
take
going
me
to
Benihana
fly
after this.
Yeah,
over
right.
there to be a little bit closer
go.
to the action.
Okay, sounds good.
Not taking me to Sizzler buffet after this.
Oh, he fucking better.
Better take me to like.
I want
I
like
don't know.
all you can eat
Oh my god.
Olive Garden.
Yep. Breadsticks.
Endless pasta.
Mm-hmm.
All that salt. Faraday, it's your turn.
Okay. We are going to cast bonus action, cast Hex on this thing. Using
Okay.
my last pack slot, which gives me the extra D6. Yeah. Okay. And then we are going to try and attack with the whip.
Okay.
Do I get flanking advantage? I'm not like in a square flanking it, but it's huge size, so like
I'm gonna say no. If
That's
only
fine.
because of your
That's fine.
positioning and with Cad's insane stealth, you actually are not
not
sure
sure where she is.
where Cad went.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Oh, Hex, Wisdom. For
Okay.
Those for those perception checks on her.
Sounds good. Okay. Oh, I like that. Look at you. Is
Okay.
oh, hi.
17.
17 unfortunately does not find purchase.
I have Bardic Inspiration still.
You
Okay.
sure do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 6, so 23.
Shit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Fuck yes. Okay. Okay. So. 9 points of non-magical slashing.
Okay.
I really gotta get that whip enchanted. I really gotta get this whip enchanted.
Okay.
Big
Your
ball
whip
of
is
silver you
enchanted.
could silver it with.
No, your whip
No.
is not enchanted. Never
Not
mind.
this whip.
Alright, so it was 9 non-magic.
9 non-magic slashing. 4 fire.
Okay.
And 2... I think it's necrotic. Hex is... Yes, necrotic.
Sam.
Alright. Oh, you killed the stock. Probably.
Disintegration.
He made the masturbation motion though. Gordon.
You hack off another ray. Got marked down which ones have or haven't been hit.
Sorry. It's been a really long day.
Yay!
Got it. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
You whirl and slash behind you, and the stalk gets severed and disappears in a puff of psionic energy.
Fantastic. Second attack.
We know
Okay.
which one it was, or not quite.
No, it is one that was never fired yet.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
18.
18 just hits.
That is a rough AC, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! When I do damage to it, I am absolutely... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I have enough action economy to do it anyway. But, so I can't do I can't do the blood right. But I can brand it.
Okay.
So I always know the direction of the branded creature, and each time the branded creature deals damage to me or somebody within 5 feet of me, it
Okay.
suffers 2 psychic damage. Not that I think it
Oh.
matters, but maybe. Faraday doesn't know, and it's psychic damage. I told you, I'm just being find variety.
Sure, I gotcha. Okay.
Alright. Damage is. Girl.
Oh no.
Girl!
Oh
I
no.
rolled ones on every single die.
What?
Oh.
Damn.
Girl!
How many die?
3
That's just-
dice!
That's dirty.
Oh, you traitors!
Traitorous bastards.
So 6 non-magical slashing and 1 fire, 1 necrotic.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right. Well, I will say you guys are doing a number. It is still healthy, but you're kicking its ass.
Yeah, but and that is my turn.
Okay. It is now its turn. First ray is going to be aimed at Arthea.
No.
Oh shit, I need to die.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're
No,
not.
I need a die.
Oh, I thought you said I'm gonna die.
No, I have mirror image up, so I need,
Yeah. Yeah.
depending on what it is.
Depending on what it is. Yeah.
If it's an attack roll.
It's not going to be an attack roll.
Okay.
I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Not good. Nope, not good. That is a.
I can't help you
You can read your dice.
Yeah, I can't read my die. It's a 14.
Okay. You guys watch as this amber ray fires from one of the stalks and it hits Arthea in the chest. Arthea, you're starting to notice that your movement is getting a little bit more rigid.
Uh-oh.
As you can feel almost like your joints are starting to lock up.
No crap.
Looking down, you can see the base of your shoes and even the base of your skirt is starting to turn to stone. At the end of your next turn, you can make another save. And if you fail, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Up next, it is going to target Mako. Question for Dustin.
Yeah.
Counter Charm is an action to keep it going, right?
Counter Charm is no longer active.
Okay. Mako is going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
And Counter Charm only gives you advantage on fear and charm effects.
Got it. You guys watch as a sort of silvery looking ray envelops. Wait, hold on. Let me double check something. Okay. All right. So he does not have that immunity. Envelops around like a ring around Mako's head, and you see his muscles relax. And they just look up at you, Faraday.
Oh, fuck.
And for the final one, it's going to target Faraday again.
I mean, that's fair.
I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I need you to stop with the Constitution saving throws.
Getting angry mom voice Sam
I
is...
need you to stop. 21.
20? Yes. The yellowish ray fires from a spot behind you, and for a moment you feel everything lock up like you're paralyzed, but you shake it off, remembering the adrenaline still in your system, and keeping an eye on Mako.
Buddy.
Up next is Thurston.
Okay. The son of a bitch's eye is still closed, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So now I have a mechanics question.
I may have a mechanics answer for you.
So if I want to convert sorcery points into a spell slot,
Okay.
it doesn't list an action economy for it.
I don't
So
think
I can just do it and still get to. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Cool.
It allows you the ability to cast a spell, pulling it specifically from your sorcery points instead of using a spell slot.
Yeah. Fantastic. We're gonna convert 6 sorcery points into a 4th level spell slot.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna cast Tidal Wave.
Oh, that throwback is
We're
so
gonna
good.
we're gonna cast End Encounter.
What is the range? Oh,
It's
where do I need to
far.
move? Let me triple check. Motherfucker. Yeah, good. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here so I can see him out of my little hidey hole. And I'm going to cast Windigas Web of Fire. So I need him to make a dex save.
He's real Bexy.
Okay. Let me just check one thing.
There's a
Okay.
shit ton of damage.
So it's a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if you know this about floating balls of flesh and terror. Not very dexterous. That was a 5.
Fantastic. So now I'm gonna roll 12 of these d6s.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes. Roll well.
Well, there's a couple ones there, but you know. Okay, that's
You have
a little
12
better.
of them, so I mean.
You have 12 of them. It's I like to take Pierce around next day. So.
Hey, that could have been worse.
I'm really glad I took tough.
Yeah, I took it on my first one. I'm real glad I have. Actually, since the eyes closed, we get the 5 points, right? From aid?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Okay.
just making sure, because I added it. Just want to make sure I did that correctly.
I got you.
Well, that's not the best. That is 39 points of fire damage.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Thurston damn near gives himself another level of exhaustion to pull that shit off.
Thurston's looking
Disintegration.
rough.
Disintegration ray.
No. God damn it. Okay. So the ray that was enveloping Mako in this strange energy incinerates, and Mako goes, "What the hell was that?" And he goes back to focusing on the sarcophagus. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad right now.
Clutch!
Oh
happy
my
right
god.
now.
Yes! The dice wanted it! The
Mhm.
dice wanted it!
So mad.
You know what? The ones that roll the 1 get to come out of dice jail for that.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't get punished. You're good. You're
They
good.
did okay. They did.
mad.
They tried. They tried real
Mhm.
hard.
They contributed.
Without you, it wouldn't happen.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Cadriel, it's your turn. I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now.
Okay. So since I'm stealth/hidden, do I
Yep.
get advantage on
Yes,
this?
you do.
Okay.
You have exceeded its passive perception with both of your stealth checks.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure before I mean, I know I get sneak attack either way. Just want to make sure I have advantage.
I get you. So mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm like happy.
Natty
mad.
20?
No fucking way.
The first roll was an 8. The second roll was a natty 20. My base damage is 40.
It's gonna be real big. I can hear the dice like actually through my door.
Uh, 62 points of damage.
Fuck. He would have killed me.
Would have killed me
And
too.
killed me a few times.
Yep.
want to do this.
Okay. After seeing Dermot get hit and just like fucking partially disintegrated and seeing Mako trying to get it, I just want to, since it's floating kind of above me, I just kind of want to stealth up to it and get under it with my sword and get it in the underside and just try to bring it up, like cleaving it in as much, since it's so huge, like cleaving it as much in half as I can.
You, while not being an assassin rogue, basically you're seeing these rays go all over the place. You see Dermot get hit. You hear Faraday scream in pain. You see Mako for a moment fiendishly turn and look. All of this happens so fucking fast, but you are fucking determined. You slide under it and you stab up. And even though this thing is mostly psionic energy, this ethereal, translucent sort of consistency, you stab up and feel the satisfying sensation of your sword piercing flesh. And you strike up so hard that you hear it crack and pierce through the bone that is the skull as well. And you feel yourself just roar. Your wings pop out for a second as you're just forcing it forward, and you wrench it up and feel it just almost, you essentially cut like a perfect 90-degree out of the bottom front portion of this, and if there was any gore, it would be all over you. As you just wrench it. Faraday, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, I was gonna ask if you wanted me to. Where'd my D20 go?
Oh.
I posted my roll in the Discord.
18.
18. You feel this psionic energy sort of start to fade and sputter, and gravity start to remember you as you quickly jump and tuck and roll. It had 62 hit points left.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes!
I'm like fucking flabbergasted.
Base damage is 40, and I rolled 22.
Did you roll that on your... Was that your Raven Queen dice again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You... Everybody takes a second as the skull collides with the ground, and with the wrenching and the damage from Cadriel, breaks apart.
Just like stand there panting with my wings out. I'll burn that slot, like, for the effect.
Silence fills the cavern. Except for the sliding of a sarcophagus lid. As you hear just... As he is forcing... Mako is forcing the sarcophagus open. You all, just sort of narratively speaking, obviously you're outside of initiative. You all sort of approach Mako as you see the lid forcibly pushed as it collides heavily with the ground. And you can see the old, far decayed form of a drow wearing these robes that look to be purple, silver, and gold. But they shimmer slightly. And the gold and silver and purple slowly... It's like you're watching something liquefy before it leaps at Mako and completely consumes his face. And you just hear him screaming bloody murder as this form that was this robe that was... that this dead body was wearing has completely enveloped Mako. What do you guys do?
I transfer my hex to it.
Okay. As you do, you can feel it make purchase, but then you feel the spell fade slightly as you're watching it slowly start to bond and start to go across each crease of Mako's face, every bit of feature that he has, almost like you're watching the symbiote of Venom attached to Eddie Brock before eventually Mako stands. And he has this odd sort of fusion of organic matter as well as what looks like plate mail that just he is adorned with. He's got the neck guard that sort of comes around to the front that is laced in gold. And this organic, almost bodysuit sort of matter has spider-webbed up and is sort of clasped around the back of his head and up to his temples. His hair is become stark white. And he stands, and this is almost has like a half mantle, wearing this alien-looking plate mail, and his eyes open, and they are pure, glowing, hot pink purple, empowered with psionic energy as he's almost lifted off of the ground. And as this moment passes and everything sort of settles in around him, you know that there is no removing what was just bonded to him. As he slowly lowers to the ground. "This is incredible," says, and it's almost as if he's got multiple voices speaking at the same time. He clenches his fist, and you see just this spark of psionic energy just erupt from it. And he slowly levitates. His feet, very much like one Essek, are just an inch from the ground as he just slowly turns and faces all of you. "We thank you for your aid in this, Aiden."
Oh,
I speak to him in Undercommon. Did we pass your test then?
"You all have done well. And this, he speaks it, and you're hearing it both physically as well as mentally. All of you are. And it's not, you feel this presence, but it's not aggressive. It's not meaning any danger. It's just there in your minds. "We owe you a favor. Ask what you will of us."
While all of this is happening, I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Is he speaking in common, Kuja?
He is.
So everybody can understand, not just
Yes. Yeah.
I think we can save Gilmore. Okay. I look at Faraday because she's the closest person to me.
You cut out for a second.
Oh, I said, I don't think we can save Gilmore without him.
I think we'd have a better chance with him.
I don't.
also don't
No.
forget, no one. So I think that's one thing that's happened since he disappeared. They don't know about Mako.
Yeah.
Ask it.
We ask you to aid us in saving Gilmore and fighting those that would return the Whispered One to power.
You say those words, and with a very slow nod, Mako acknowledges you. "It shall be done." Where shall I begin?
We must first journey to Westruun, and then on to Vasselheim.
In order to alleviate suspicion, I shall take my previous form. And you see this beautiful, almost divine drow that floats before you, returns to the ground, and you see his hair from the roots go back to the similar black, and his armor shifts to reflect that of his previous form. And you see him shall we? And as he does, he holds his hand out, and you just feel the chamber shudder and quake. Like you guys have difficulty standing on your feet, and you watch the tunnel that you had come from as the chamber that you're in sort of rises, and that tunnel disappears. And it continues to rumble and shake until finally it stops. And the tunnel that you had just entered from is different. It's amazing.
Before we head out,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to do a little investigation around the chamber, see
Sure.
if there's anything else useful to us, whether items or gold or
Sure.
I mean, it's a tomb that has,
Writing
and I want to see if there's any other writing, just an investigation like we would.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Anybody else want to join in? By all means.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Okay, well that made up for my natural 20.
That's
That was a 1.
At this
I got a
point,
nat
Dermot
20.
is finally
There you go.
standing up. Is it safe to take a rest here?
Yeah.
As you see, like, most
mean-
of his shirt is just missing.
Can probably get us back to. Well, I can probably get you back to the bar.
Through this tunnel is the first chamber we came across after entering the tomb. You are only but a few hundred feet from your tavern.
I can get you back there.
Those who made investigation checks. So Faraday got the natty 20. Cadriel got the natty 1.
Still
Thurston,
like,
did you roll as well?
I rolled.
No, Thurston is like staring at Mako, trying not to think what he's thinking because he's afraid to think, because what if he can read his mind? But he's thinking, I don't know if we should have done this.
Oh yeah, Faraday's like
totally fair.
there was a visible shift in Faraday from like she was on guard with that armor and the voices, and when he shifted back, you could see like she relaxed just a little, like not as much as she probably would have normally, but there was definitely like a tension in her with that thing like actually present.
Since I don't see anything, I'll go over to Dermot and I will use my healing hands and just give him my full 8 points that I get just for some extra hit health points back.
That's a lot for him.
You said 8?
Yeah, 8. I get as many as my level, so.
Alright. I'm back above 30. I think I can walk now. It actually is most of my hit points back at this point.
Good. All of you through the
22 for the record.
22. Okay. All of you collectively search through the rest of the chamber, and Mako does not show any sort of inkling towards not touching anything. He got what he came for, so you guys can have free reign of everything that's left. You find, I'm going to give you gold and all that totals later, but notable items. The most notable is a rapier that was in the sarcophagus next to the drow. This rapier is very finely crafted. Its sheath is of a midnight blue, and it has a platinum basket hilt. And as you kind of examine the blade, you can feel static electricity raise the hairs on your arm up a little bit.
Uh,
I know what that
Cujo,
is.
if we're after we collect, whatever we think might be valuable, I'm going to cast first detect magic
Okay.
to sift out all of the magical items, and then I'm gonna start identifying things because I
Okay.
have a couple of spell slots for that.
Okay. Give me just one moment. Alright, so I'm going to give you what you find, because you guys will essentially... There are 3 items here. I just can't remember the name of one of them, which is terrible, because I should know it. I put it in D&D Beyond.
Do you need the rapier?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look at Nyx. Edge of Zephyr?
Yep, that'll be it.
That's a good one, man.
You also see a marbled scarlet and blue sphere that you identify as an Ioun stone of intellect.
Oh.
And you find a dusty rose prism that is an Ioun stone of protection. The rest of the items, I will generate a solid set of loot. Spoiler alert, it's just going to be a lot of like decorative items, a whole lot of money, that sort of thing. Basically, in this sarcophagus, similar to, and I always like the idea that drow, I sort of compare them to sort of like Egyptian mythology. So in their sarcophagus was several gifts, talismans to take with them to whatever afterlife they're headed towards. So there are just small chests that are filled with gold and platinum. There are small ornate figurines, that sort of thing, that is just filled sort of around the body of this drow.
The archaeologist in me is crying because we're just looting the crap out of this thing.
Yeah.
But the wizard in me is sitting there cheering because I need fucking money.
But you are satisfied that everything that can be looted from this is now in your possession.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You so you say that, and then Mako turns, smiles, and nods, and he starts walking down the tunnel, and you find yourself in the beginning chamber, where there were the 7 tunnel entrances. You recognize the one that you went down, and you recognize the sloping staircase leading back up to your tavern. That's what we're going to call tonight's session.
Solid.
So many insane clutch rolls and damage rolls and natural 20s. You guys are awesome. That was so much fun. Shit. That was a good time.
That was really good.
It was.
But to
But
everybody
that beholder didn't get another round, to be honest, man. You fucking us
yeah.
up real
it would have
hard.
been bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's so okay at the end before gutted the thing? What rays were left?
Let me pull up the thing again. Sorry, I just totally clicked away from it. You guys had gotten rid of the
Death ray,
Death Ray, Sleep Ray, and then the Charm Ray, and that last
Oh
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So we still have Disintegrate.
Mm-hmm.
Disintegrate was still on there. Petrification
Shit,
was
that was
still on
mine.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There were a couple of others. Hold on.
Nasty bastards.
Yep.
There was a slow ray.
Slow ray, a
Mhm.
sleep ray. No, that one was taken out, right? Yes,
Yeah,
it
we
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
So disintegration, petrification,
The sleep one wouldn't have been bad. Two of us-
telekinetic, enervation, which was
Oh,
that
that
necrotic
was
that one.
damage that you
Oh,
ate.
enervate would
Faraday.
have been.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I got it nailed.
Ooh.
That.
A lot of the bad ones were left.
Slow ray, fear ray, and paralyzing ray were still all
Ooh,
up.
paralyzed.
Somebody got hit with that.
You did, actually.
Yes,
you would resist.
I did, and I resisted it.
Up.
That would have sucked.
Well, to everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. We love you. I'm so goddamn happy with this fucking game. I'm so excited about what's coming. But
I'm so excited.
thank you so much. We love you. Be nice to each other. And we will see you next week for more Decisions and Dragons.
Yes.
Bye.
Night, Interweb.
Bye.
Bye.